guys, The Rock, getting ready to do the Howard Stern show, second time around. Can't wait. Always a blast every time I come out. Every time I come out, it's the second time. Can't wait. What's going to happen today? Man, I don't know. Probably just something cool. Just talking bullshit about anything.
Does Howard get out of line at all with you?
Howard's cool, but, Howard still, Howard tells it like it is, straight between the eyes, and he asks those questions, that a lot of reporters and a lot of press typically don't. And, Howard's the one who's like, hey, look, all bullshit aside, what's the deal?
Are you afraid of those type of questions?
No, I think it's cool. And I think that's fine. It's important, too. As opposed to these softball questions that typically you get,
Right. All right, man. Well, good luck in that.
Thanks, man.
We'll see you in a little bit.
The Rock is here, and The Rock is in a brand new movie. I think The Rock is going to be the next big action hero. You're not... Robin doesn't want The Rock here, but I did. I didn't know you thought he was a bad guest.
Oh, just one of the worst.
I'm going to tell
One
The
of
Rock.
the worst we've ever had.
There's The Rock. Rock, you got to take this up with Robin.
You want to mess with this guy, Robin?
The Rock.
I was a little afraid to go to the ladies' room. I didn't want to...
I was excited. They said, hey, The Rock wants to come on, promote the Scorpion King. I go, hey, book the guy. He's great. Well, Robin goes to me, are you crazy? The Rock was the worst guest we ever had. I go, how could it be? No. Take it up with her. Why was The Rock bad? Tell him. Maybe he'll do better.
Well, what do you know about The Rock? He's been here once. You know nothing. He's The Rock. That's what you know.
But you still didn't answer his question.
You should have banged Robin last time.
That's what all the good
Why
guys
was
do.
you saying that The Rock didn't reveal
He
enough of
didn't
himself?
stop being The Rock for a second.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know who this person is.
Who
This
the man is
The
behind the
Rock.
image?
Yes.
Like, who does he date?
In fact, I'll tell you what else I don't know.
All right.
I can't smell what The Rock is cooking. All right?
What do you mean you can't smell what The Rock is
See,
cooking?
you don't even know that much about The Rock.
What do you mean what The Rock is
That
cooking?
is his slogan. When he comes on WrestleMania or whatever that thing is,
Yeah.
he goes, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? And my answer is always, no.
Well, what does that mean? We'll answer our question. What does it mean? What is The Rock cooking?
Well, especially in those venues like WrestleMania, when I'm out there and say, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, that means I'm whooping ass and taking names,
Oh,
basically.
is that right?
Or at least,
I thought Robin wanted to
getting
smell
my ass
you.
whooped.
I don't know what he's asking.
I thought The Rock was here the last time. We had a good time.
We had a great time.
I
We talked
still
about pie.
haven't
We talked
had...
about...
What did we talk about?
We talked about pie. We talked about, banging at 14.
Yeah, I mean, The Rock opened up.
He did?
He did.
Where's the music? I opened up.
What did we talk about pie? What, you mean like women?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get you.
Oh,
All right, let me ask you a few questions about The Rock.
Go ahead. Ask me anything about
First
The
of all,
Rock.
what's his real name?
I don't know.
All right. Second of all...
All right, The Rock, do you give out your real name or you never do?
No, of course, Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson.
All right.
How would I know that?
Now, wait a minute. You interviewed the man. I'm trying to find out.
But I don't remember. I don't even remember the last woman I interviewed.
How
Leanne somebody.
is The Rock married?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
See, you don't know. You learn nothing.
No, I just forget. The Rock, no
I
offense, I
know
interviewed a
he
lot of people.
shoplifted once or something. That's what we learned.
I don't remember your last name. Never mind The Rock's name.
We learned nothing.
Do
All right. Let's get down to it then. Let's learn something about The Rock.
All right.
Open up this time, Rock. Be a good guest.
As opposed to last time.
Robin, it's not Rock, it's The Rock.
The Rock.
Please, Robin. Look.
Excuse me.
Okay, The Robin.
And don't give us this Mr. McMahon stuff, all right? The guy's name is Vince.
That's what I called him last time. The guys actually come on the show and call him Mr. McMahon?
Yeah, you did, I think.
Hey, Rock, why are you taking this cup? Bend her over and do it right now. Shut her up. Why are you taking this? What's the matter with you?
Yeah, right in the bunion hole.
Right.
All right, so
All right, here we go.
let's get to this interview.
All right. Let's get to the... There's a lot of pressure on you. Come through with your answers.
I want some production this time.
First of all, this movie, The Scorpion King, is based on your character in The Mummy, right?
Right.
Okay. A lot of
Now, are
pressure.
you in this?
Yeah, for more than 3 minutes this time.
Right, this is your movie.
Yeah.
In other words, we're not going to go to the theater and see you for 3 seconds.
No, you won't get cheated.
This is
And you won't be in animation or anything like that.
No
That's
CGI.
right.
Tell me.
When you were working on this movie, now, this is something that struck me as odd. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone stopped by the set to give you advice?
No, Arnold just came by just to hang, and,
Do you know Arnold?
yeah,
Oh, you're friends with him.
yeah.
You're personal friends with Arnold Schwarzenegger. How does that happen?
Well, he came out to see me at a show a couple of years ago, and...
Wrestling show?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a wrestling fan?
Well, I don't know if necessarily he's a wrestling fan.
Right.
But at that time, he had a movie coming out, so he came out,
Right.
and,
Oh, he wanted to be seen to the wrestling fans because that's the same audience.
exactly.
Right,
Well,
go
this
ahead.
is very exciting. Let's go.
Wait a second. Yeah, so he comes over. So he comes over and...
Well, and then since then we've become friends. We've gone out to dinner a couple of times, and
Really?
yeah.
With Maria?
Well, actually, I met Maria at the Republican National Convention because I spoke there, and she was real cool. And then that's how the relationship just started. And he came by the set one time to check it out, and he's been cool. He's been real cool.
So you guys hang out because you're both muscular guys. You probably have a lot in common about the gym and that kind of thing.
You talk about working out?
No, actually, we never talk about working
Really?
out. No.
Talk about how miserable you are being married.
Can you understand Arnold X?
Yeah, I'll rock. Fantastic.
Are you nervous hanging out with a guy like Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's a big star? Like, do you feel like that's a forced situation?
You mean like he just wanted to hang out with me and I hang out with him?
Yeah. Is it a forced
Because
situation?
you're both like celebrities and stuff?
Right.
No, you know what? He's a real cool cat. He's like a guy's guy. That's the thing about him. So he's cool. And every time we've gone out, it's just been like real low key, nobody around, and just.
Is he someone you look up to because he's made himself an action hero and that's something that you're trying to do? Is he your mentor?
No, he's not my mentor, but I respect what he's done.
Right.
Because he's done a lot of good films, and so yeah, he's been real cool, supportive.
But that's the kind of career you're going
You
after.
consider him a real friend?
No,
Okay.
I don't have too many of those. But,
Right.
really?
You could call him though and hang with him at certain times. And when you do that, does now according to what I'm reading,
What?
Arnold gets some poontang on the side,
Yes.
right?
Now, did you see any of that?
I didn't see any tango on the side.
Did you guys go to any strip clubs or do anything fun?
No, we just had dinner.
Really?
You guys go out
Is
for
it just
pie?
the two of you?
No pie for dinner?
yeah.
And when you guys are sitting at dinner, you guys are big stars. Do chicks come over to the table and stuff? I mean, that's got to be a major scene when you two guys are sitting eating dinner.
Yeah, people come over, but he always has security with him, so I mean,
He does.
Yeah, they're quick to put a stop on that.
Really?
Yeah.
They stand there in the restaurant while you're eating
And block people.
and block people? That's cool. I got to get that.
Yeah, really.
I kind of had that in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
I was sitting and eating dinner, and
Right.
a couple of the guys were standing by the door, like blocking people. I said, "What are you
At the
blocking?"
restaurant.
Yeah, I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You guys just get the hell out of here. Go sit down and have some dinner. You're blocking people." I mean, who am I, the president?
They did it while you were playing blackjack. That was weird.
Well, that
You
was
didn't-
good. That I liked.
Seen it?
One time I'm sitting there playing blackjack the last time I went to Vegas. Dennis Rodman walks over and whacks me right in the head.
Oh.
And I go, "What kind of security are you guys?" Because the guy just struck me. He goes, "Well, he's Dennis Rodman." I go, who cares who he is? He's a mental case. The guy just whacked me right in the head, and two guys are standing there. They couldn't stop him.
That's a better excuse to stop him. It's Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Come on.
Good Lord.
Nuts.
All right, wait a second. So,
Who else did you say stopped by the set? Arnold? and-
Sylvester Stallone, he does?
No, he never did.
He probably just wants to be in the movie.
Just make me an extra. Actually, Paul Newman stopped by the set too. That was
Paul
cool.
Newman.
Really? Paul Newman?
All the great actors stop by.
They all want to see
All the Oscar
what Rock is
caliber.
up to.
Paul Newman stuff? But, like, how does that happen?
I don't know. I know one of the second AD came up and said, "Hey, Paul Newman's here."
Really?
A couple of his buddies.
Is it weird? Like, what do you say to the guy?
Ironically enough, I just watched Cool Hand Luke like a couple of nights before for the first time, so I thought that was cool.
Is that what you do when you're working on a movie? I did that. I watched certain movies that I liked that got me pumped up for being in a movie. You know what I mean? Is that it inspires you or something?
No, I didn't really watch it. I didn't have any time because
Any-
at that time I was going back and forth. I was shooting 5 days and wrestling 2 days, so it was tough for the first month.
Why not bail on the wrestling at this point? I mean, it seems you're already shooting another movie. Are you afraid that if Scorpion
Getting ready to
King...
shoot another movie.
Right, if Scorpion King doesn't make money, at least you'll have the wrestling still going, right? Is that your safety valve?
Not necessarily my safety valve because at this point, honestly, it's not for the money.
But
Right,
as you
yeah.
said, it's a Vince McMahon production.
No, it's not a Vince McMahon production. He has a title credit of executive producer.
Yeah.
Now that's what I want to know.
Letters.
At the beginning of the Scorpion King, on the credits, it says executive producer Vince McMahon.
Right.
A lot of times, the executive producer is just given that as some sort of payoff. Is Vince McMahon really the executive producer on this?
That's basically his title credit because it is
Is it
what
because
it
he
is.
owns you?
He owns the name of the rock. Yeah.
And in order to be The Rock in this movie, in order to put your name up as The Rock,
Right.
you have to make Vince McMahon the executive producer of your film.
That's a deal that he struck with Universal.
Man, this son of a gun's got every angle tied up. You know what? You're gonna die, and Vince McMahon's name's gonna be on your gravestone.
Wait a minute, though. Why couldn't he do this movie as himself,
As
and
Dwayne?
not The Rock?
Oh, I could.
Who's gonna go to a Dwayne Johnson movie? I mean, honestly.
I would.
Thank you.
I'd go.
There's Artie being
It's
it.
still saying kicking ass.
Right.
Dwayne Johnson and some pie.
But what about that? Why not? In other words, Vince has such a. When you guys originally signed, before you're famous, Vince ties you up into a contract that is so thorough that literally, no matter what you do, you can't even use
He
your
gets
own
a
name.
piece of it.
Right.
And you don't realize that when you first sign up.
Well, no, because at that time you just want the opportunity.
Right.
You know, and at that time you're starving, you have no bread.
You're like a young black blues musician.
Yeah, Vince.
Robert Johnson.
You're like a rapper.
In a sense, Vince turns you into his bitch, if you will. Right? I mean, doesn't he? I mean, is that a fair assessment?
You're not The Rock, you're the bitch.
You know what I mean?
You've been wrestling under the wrong
It's
name.
a tough. It's a very
With the
tough.
pie as my move.
Does it make you angry that you have to go to Vince in order to use your name?
It doesn't make me angry, not at this point, because I get it. You know what I mean? And business is business, and you know we have a really good relationship. And as things continue in film, then you know my wrestling career will
Diminish.
Well, you know the time there will lessen. You know as I'm away more, but we'll just
But
see
will
what
he
happens
always
down the
be
road.
the executive producer?
Well, it all depends. It all depends. I have a couple
Once you
more
use the
years
name The
left.
Rock, he will.
Right.
No.
I have a couple more years left in my contract, but like I was saying about the wrestling industry, because I grew up in it, you know, I love the wrestling industry, and like, you know, being at the Garden, there's nothing like it, that live audience.
Yeah.
So, you know, whether in a couple of years, whether I'm there just one time a year or twice a year, or whatever it is, it's just, that's always something I'd love to go back to and do.
Right.
You know, if I
Vince
go
has
back
got
and get my ass whooped, but
Vince is an incredible businessman. What if you said to Vince, look, Vince, let's renegotiate my contract. I'll give you another 5 years, and but just let me own my own name. I want to be The Rock.
I want to be The Rock.
Would Vince go for that? He wouldn't give that up, would he?
you never know. Honestly, you never
Have
know.
you ever
It's-
asked?
but no, not at this point.
What if
Would you call yourself The Block or The Clock? And,
Or
and
the
then-
Hollywood Rock.
If you become Hollywood Rock.
what about like the boulder?
The pebble.
The pebble,
But, no,
yeah.
but seriously, what if you became Hollywood Rock? Would you then own the name, or is that forbidden as well?
Yeah, no, I would.
Because Hulk Hogan, when he left the WWF, became Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Well, Hollywood Hogan. He couldn't be Hulk.
Oh, he couldn't even be Hulk. He became Hollywood Hogan.
They owned Hulk?
So what? Yeah. So why don't you become Hollywood Rock
Hollywood Rock.
or Holly Rock
Hollywood.
or something? I don't know.
Or Chris Rock?
Chris Rock.
That'll do good.
Vince owns Chris Rock
There
too.
you go.
But that's an amazing, smart businessman. He has his fingers in everything. So he really didn't do anything on the Scorpion King except own the name The Rock.
Well, you know, from a creative standpoint, he stepped back and let the guys at Universal do their thing and was collaborating. And he collaborated a little bit as well, but for the most part, you know, those guys know exactly what they're doing, especially storyline wise. And
I mean, what did Vince contribute?
He gave The Rock permission.
No. He's saying he collaborated.
No, he didn't do anything. Vince.
Well, he read the script and said, fantastic script.
So, as executive producer, let's say the Scorpion King is a big movie. You got your salary for Scorpion King,
Sure.
and you get a percentage of the profits, right?
We get the good back end, yeah.
Right. And Vince will actually get some of the back end too.
He should. I don't know his contract, but he should.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. He didn't give away that name for nothing.
All right.
Good Lord, what a businessman this guy is.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And speaking of pay-per-view, too, you should talk to him about that. You know,
I know. I
he's
always
pulling
get
the market.
hosed on it.
Yeah, his only mistake so far has been the XFL.
Yeah.
That was the only thing he
He screwed
didn't
that up
do
big
right,
time,
yeah.
but so what? That's chump change to him.
I know.
You know,
Everybody has a screw up now and then.
He takes the big risks. That's why he's Vince McMahon.
sure, you got to.
Yeah.
Besides, you even have the Rock insignia tattooed on you, right? So the fact that don't you?
I just got this.
But that's
a
your
big
tattoo. I mean, so
icon,
your
yeah.
whole identity is The Rock. Vince owns your identity. It's brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, if this movie's big, and
What are
then
you gonna do?
if you have a big, then you can go as Dwayne Johnson. I think you're done with Vince.
You just drop the whole rock thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm saying if this
the
is
thing
over
is now,
100
I
million,
mean, There's a lot of people out there who know me as Dwayne Johnson anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Like who?
No,
Well,
Howard.
like Howard now, and you guys.
Now I know.
But he was a football player, Howard, a pro football player.
Yeah.
So people know him from that, right?
Thank God you got out of that, huh?
Yeah.
A nightmare.
No money in that.
No money in that.
Not the cash you're making.
Oh, wait a minute, yeah. On the CFL.
Yeah.
Rather. That's what it was.
What the hell are you doing married? God, the time you could be having. When did you get married again?
About 5 years ago.
Jesus Christ, what are you thinking?
Now, is she married to
Bad
The
move.
Rock or is she married to
Dwayne. Oh, no, she plays it just right. She's married to Dwayne.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Vince is married to The Rock.
That's great. If you get divorced, you can say, look, The Rock has money. Dwayne doesn't have any money.
Right.
Give her half of Dwayne's
Did you
money.
tell me your wife was some sort of beauty queen or something? Like a...
No, No, she's in finance.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Right.
I bet she's hot. I'm sure.
Oh, she better be.
Yeah, she's cool.
But
First
she's
marriage?
the business manager, right?
No.
She doesn't manage your money?
No.
No, that's a big mistake, having your wife manage your money.
Is it?
Because you'll never see a penny of it. You know. But she doesn't work now, does she?
Yeah, you know what? She still does.
She does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she's pretty adamant about that.
Yeah.
How did she not get a hold of your money?
Well, I mean, she takes care of our money, yeah, but as far as for, making the business choices and things like that. Yeah.
Well, no, not that part, but she takes care of the money.
Oh, sure.
See, The Rock and the Scorpion King hasn't been reviewed yet, though. That's the tough one. But I don't...
Actually, it has.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, we did the press junket last week, and I'm lucky. Press really liked it.
Who reviewed it?
Everybody out there in LA on that side.
Right.
Because we did the 3 days of junkets, and everybody was great with it.
I see.
Just fun. At the end of the line, basically the key word that kept.
What's it like?
It's like it's like Indiana Jones.
Right, that's what I was going to
Like
say.
that, like
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's got all the elements.
What are you wearing? You wearing a dress in this thing? That little Scorpion King outfit like that? With the sandals and stuff?
No.
You're wearing a sarong and this? You have to be in an army film, you know what I mean? See your pumped up arms and stuff? I don't want to be in no goddamn
Yeah,
sarong.
a chariot and a sarong. These are the wrong moves.
It's not like that.
What is the Scorpion? Because I always think of like sandals and like a dress.
No. It's a completely different outfit from the one we were talking
It is?
about.
Yeah, good.
It's
You
an
get to
ass-kicking
wear
outfit.
pants?
It's like it. Yeah, I get to wear pants this time.
Are they pantaloons or pants? I know The Rock.
Knickers or
The Rock's all man. All of a sudden you see him in a mini skirt in a movie, and you're like, what the hell? What are you?
Hello,
I'm
Frisco.
looking at the Rock's legs. What's up with that?
Go ahead, Chris. You're on the air.
Hey, Rock, great pleasure to speak to you, man. You know, it's really exciting. I wonder, how does it feel to be, controlled like a puppet, a bitch by this freaking Vince McMahon? What you should do
making a great living.
grab that Stephanie by her panties and swing her around onto the bed and bang her.
Stephanie is Vince McMahon's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Can you get me a pair of Stephanie's panties? I want...
Oh, shut up. You're very loud and annoying. The Rock wants to crush you with his fists. Yeah. Have you ever beaten a guy up in real life?
Yeah, a couple times.
Really?
We talked about anger the last time. Yes, I remember.
I opened up last time.
A little
Well,
bit.
you did, Rock. You said you think you have to go to anger management, or you went to jail or something?
Yeah, 3 or 4 times.
You have to work, like almost killing guys, right?
Fighting, yeah. And then I hit this one guy when I was 15. This sounds a little self-serving. I didn't know he wound up having a brain tumor, and I had no idea.
You gave him a brain tumor?
No.
No,
I
they
didn't-
found
he-
the brain
He had an
tumor.
existing one, yeah.
So it was good. You punched him, and they found the brain tumor. So you saved the
He's
guy's
like
life.
a doctor.
Yeah. You see? What do you mean? After you hit the guy, they found a brain tumor?
Yeah, we hit his head against a wall, and then he went down. And
Right.
I kept punching him, and then I found out he had to go to the hospital, and they found it.
You found the brain. You saved this guy's life.
Very proud moment
My
in my life.
totally.
Would you do me a favor and beat me in the head so that I could find my
You're
tumor?
better than a CTI scan.
Robin, come here. The Rock wants to punch you in the breast. Wants to see if you have any breast cancer. No kidding. So did the guy eventually die from his brain tumor?
I don't think so.
He lived.
Wow.
Saved the guy's
So,
life.
see, yes.
What'd you beat him for? What did he do to you?
I don't know, something stupid.
Looked at you
When I
wrong?
was 17, he's talking shit, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
He looked at you
Rock
wrong.
curses.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rock, Gary told me that too. I'm
All right.
sorry.
By the way, that guy's now known as Triple H. So you punch. It must be great to be that strong. At 15, you were strong too, huh?
Yeah, that was kind of strong. So
Punch a guy in the head till I never punched a guy in the head till he
Till he
passed
finds
out.
a brain tumor.
Yeah. I want to punch a guy in the head and let him find a brain tumor. I want to do that so bad.
Will The Rock fight Stuttering John in pay-per-view?
Oh,
For $100,000?
Yeah, easily.
now these big guys you wrestle, you really think you can, who can beat who, really?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Would you
Some
be-
tough guys, though.
You know what I wanted to do if we were doing it on pay-per-view? I wanted to have like you really box one of these like Triple H guys or something. For real.
Actually, Vince had that. It was called a brawl for all, I think. Yeah, and there was some guys who
Really hurt each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
You up for that?
No,
No.
You said too much money.
That's good. Yeah.
The scripting is good.
Keep me scripted.
20 G's.
I knew you were going to beat Hulk Hogan. I knew they had that scripted out right. I mean, who wants to see him beat you up? The guy's like 50
Come on,
years
yeah,
old.
how could you live with that?
Yeah, but yeah, he did a great thing, though. You know what I mean? He gave back to the business and
Please.
let me do it.
Vince
What
down
else
by the
could he
balls.
do at this point?
Yeah. What else is he going to do? Vince owns his ass. I like Hulk Hogan left
He never
wrestling.
broke out yet.
He goes, yeah, I'm going to get away from Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon owns him again. Hey, guess what? He had The Rock beat him up. Hey, you stupid ass. We're going to
That's
get your
what
ass
you
beat.
get for leaving.
I love it. Did you love beating his ass?
You know what, though? Yeah, as a kid, you know.
Don't you hate that guy?
11. Nah, he's cool.
Oh, come on.
No, he's cool. He's a cool guy.
Hollywood Hogan?
He really is, yeah. He really is. I was 11 years old when I first met him, you know. He was like, hey, what's up, kid?
Was he upset that you got to beat him up?
No, he was cool.
He's like, hey, thank God I have work.
Don't hurt me too
You
bad.
dig him.
Right.
He's a cool cat.
I met him. I met Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
He's all right.
Yeah, he was fine. Everybody's nice to me. Didn't all wreck him with my words.
Met him when he had a regular name.
Yeah.
Well, he was a
He was like, his name was like Terry Schwartz. Must have been great the day you beat that guy up and they found the tumor. Did the family thank you afterward?
Yeah, they think now, right? They call me every curse word in the book.
Did you have to go to jail for that one?
Ironically enough, no, not for that one.
No.
Because but all the other ones, yeah.
Because
Because
give me
that
the
was in
rundown.
high school.
Give me the rap sheet. What else did you do before you became like The Rock? I mean, did you
I was arrested 4 times, and it was all for,
for beating guys?
yeah.
I love that.
Well, I didn't necessarily beat guys. I got in a couple of fights.
And you won every one of them, didn't you?
No, one time I got my ass whooped.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was this guy?
Well, it was plural.
Well, several men beat you. Several guys beat you. Why did several guys beat you?
It was one of those stupid things. I stayed after, I think it was the 15th, stayed after school and fought this one guy, and then he had all his buddies with him. They beat the living.
So you were like a
out of me,
bully.
Actually. No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I hate bullies.
So why were you always in fights?
It's stupid.
Because he's strong and he can beat guys up.
just
Why wouldn't you fight? So all right. So after you knocked
And
that
I
guy
always
out,
have just a really stupid temper.
after you knocked that guy out and they found the brain tumor, who was the next guy you got arrested for?
That was when I was 18, getting ready to go to college.
What'd you beat him for? What did
I
he
was
do to
just in a
you?
bar drinking.
He had a heart murmur.
Yeah, they found a thumbnail.
And like he comes up and goes, "Hey man, you think you're so tough" or something like that, and then you just
No, it was really over something stupid. I don't even remember.
do you step outside and beat him up, or do you do a
Beat him up right in the bar?
It was right in the bar. Did he try to crack a bottle over your head?
No, he cracked a ball over my buddy's head, actually.
He did.
Yeah.
And then you just punched him. You hauled off and hit him.
Yeah, from behind.
Nice. Knocked him out.
Nice.
Knocked him out.
Now, you get arrested, they just come in and grab everybody or
everyone.
something, yeah?
Or they come to the bar and arrest you, or do you go home and they arrest you at your house?
Yeah, exactly. We left. That's exactly what happened.
Right. And someone said, "Hey,
Yeah,
here you go."
and I looked anonymous as it is. So,
So they said, "Hey, we know where that guy lives." And they come to your house and they arrest you. Were you living at home with your parents, I assume?
Exactly.
Were they pissed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
Did they bail you out of jail?
Pissed and proud, as you can imagine.
Did they bail you out of jail?
Yeah.
I love
And you
that.
never did any, like, real time.
No.
You didn't go to the big house.
No, I didn't go to the big house. No, I didn't get locked up. No.
Pussy.
The Rock went in the big house.
The Rock.
Fighting them off.
You never hired a party clown and raped him, did you?
No.
All right. I thought maybe that wasn't you. I was a party clown when I was 18, and there was a guy very much looked like you. I come in my clown outfit. His 2 brothers hit me over the head with a bottle. I passed out, and they raped me.
Yeah.
All 3 brothers.
He believes you. Stop telling this
You
story.
think you had a tough childhood, Rock?
Hey, Rock, you think you had a rough? Yeah. They found colon cancer when they examined me after my rape.
They saved your life.
Well, Rock, let me tell you something. I think you're a great interview.
You know what? I take back what I said. This was a good interview.
You're a good man. And I do wish you luck with...
Appreciate it.
Want to take a few more phone calls and then I'll let you out of here? Been going well.
Stephanie Patties.
Andrew, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, it's Andrew from New Hampshire. How are you?
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, Rock.
Hey, man.
Hey, how was it there when you and Triple H tag team China?
Did you and Triple H tag team China in bed? You never banged China, no.
God, no.
No.
Yeah, he did, Howard. He's lying again.
I swear. Robin was right about you.
You better open up
You
about
better come
this.
clean it with time you banged the very manly China.
The Rock in China.
No, that's not your thing.
Triple H, no. That's
Did you ever say to Triple H, what did you do? We had Triple H on. I said, man, what were you thinking when you were banging China? And he's like, yeah, you know, she's a really great girl. And I'm like, dude, it's like a man. It's like another man. He offered no explanation.
Did you ever talk to him about that and say, dude?
Did you pull him aside?
Nah.
No.
No, not really. No, I
But
don't.
you had to question
Did
him.
you think? I thought it was a fake story, China, but it was real. They really lived together and everything.
Yeah.
Did you and the other wrestlers like goof on him in the locker room and stuff? Or you were like just beside yourself with curiosity?
Did you walk up to him and say, dude, China's one of the guys who kicked my ass?
Yeah.
Right.
No, but seriously, was it talk among the other wrestlers?
Yeah, guys will talk about it, but it's one of those things where guys are just like, really?
What would they say?
Who gives a crap?
Really? But did some of them think it was odd?
Some did, but and some did, but some guys like that. Some guys like, well, like
Triple H, obviously.
You know what a bunch of listeners are calling about? Does The Rock sing? They said that you sing.
Wait a minute.
Does The Rock sing?
What's that all
See, I
about?
told you he keeps things from us.
He's the rock singer.
James, do you know something about this?
Yeah, he was in the Saturday Night Live show and he sang an Elvis Presley song. Forgot what it was,
Really?
but he has a very good voice.
Really?
Yes.
As a matter of fact,
I'm hosting SNL tomorrow.
Chris, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing there, Rock?
Hey, man.
Man, you truly are the most electrifying man, I tell you. Listen, I was thinking I got a loophole for a way you may be able to continue to use The Rock without really using The Rock's name. You do like Prince and you say, I'm the wrestler formerly known as The Rock, or I'm the actor formerly known as The Rock.
Could you legally be formally known as The Rock?
I don't know.
You have to
Didn't,
look
what's
at
your
it.
name work that out? What was the other one's name who left and then...
What was China? Formerly
No, it was the other one before her.
Sable.
Oh, yeah.
Was that her name? Yeah, she's formerly...
Formerly Sable. But on the
Never
big screen, it doesn't work. It's like,
Formerly known as somebody...
Yeah, formerly The Rock.
Doc or something, I don't know. Doc Rock.
Oh, thanks, man.
You could be Cock.
Yeah, well, don't they can't say that on the radio.
Sure you can.
Yeah,
Sure you can. Say Cock.
it's chicken.
Yeah. You could be the Cock, formerly known as The Rock, formerly owned by Vince McMahon.
Right.
And it'll be the Scorpion King
Scorpion dog.
starving.
The Cock.
Scorpion cock.
I like the name The Cock.
That's funny.
Let's go. I've been called The Cock.
Come here, cock.
Joe, go ahead. You're on the... Oh, Joe's not there. Let's see. Let's see. I'll get you one more call.
The cock and the Scorpion King.
Let's see here. Double A. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Al?
Hey.
Hey, Rock, huge fan. I was wondering, who is like the hottest girl you got to score a pie from? Like any major celebrity?
You must have celebrities who come on to you.
Honestly, I was just talking to somebody about this yesterday. So celebrities, they like shy away from me.
They do?
Yeah, like they can't talk to me or something. I don't know what it is.
You know
It's
who you
great.
kind of look like? You look like that guy. Who's the guy who's, he was in American Pie and he's dating, the chick from Dawson's Creek. Can't think of that
Jason
actor's name.
Biggs?
No.
No.
No, you don't look like Jason, but you look like,
Oh, I know which guy you're talking about.
who am I talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know his name.
He's a good looking dude. What's his name?
I don't know.
He looks like Jimmy Smits, that LA Law guy.
You got a
A
little,
little bit of that, yeah, I can see
Hey,
that.
Howard,
Smith.
Yeah.
do you know that The Rock has lipo on his breasts?
What does that mean,
Really?
Rock? What are you talking about?
Is that... Because I heard you're willing to admit that.
Oh, yeah. You got lipo on your breast?
No. I had like extra fat here and I had it taken out.
Maybe I could get that. How's that work?
Wait a minute, what are
How's
you
it
talking
look?
about?
The scars?
No, not at all.
Oh, look at that.
You had breasts?
You had bitch,
Rock breasts?
Rock had lipo on his breast?
Yeah, there's like little like deposits of fat.
Did you wear a man's ear?
But that's what you call breasts, they're deposits of fat.
No, honey.
Hey, the Rock's being very, very blunt about all
Did you
this
see how
stuff.
John was crapping his pants when he said, I heard you're willing to admit that?
Go beat his ass and find a brain tumor.
Rock, any major poontang score there?
If The Rock has breasts, China must have a penis. I'm telling you. Oh, yes, he had the lipo. Does that hurt?
No, not at all.
Are you awake through it?
Yeah, it's simple. It actually just they cut it out. It's like having I don't know.
Yeah, my boobs are a little big.
Well, wait a minute. Did it look bad?
Well, it was one of those like aesthetic things that I just didn't like.
Oh.
You know,
Well,
like
the guy
nobody
used to
ever.
take his shirt off for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had been before he got the lipo, right?
Yeah, no, I'd been wrestling, yeah. But it's just like aesthetically, you look at it like, you know what, I just don't
What
want
cup size are you now?
just don't be.
Have you done anything else, like any facial stuff?
No,
He's just a good-looking guy. He's lucky. Not like us.
John wants the name of your surgeon. and
They
by
make
the way,
me look like The Rock.
unlike, Robin, I think you're doing a great job.
Amy, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, I got the spice to what the Rock's cooking.
What?
I got the spice to what the Rock's cooking.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Yeah, you can smell what I'm cooking. That means I want to go one-on-one with the great one.
Okay. I think she wants to bang you.
Yeah,
You're not
I think
one
she
of
wants
those-
to play chess with me.
You're not one of those smelly broads from The View.
Absolutely not. Tell him I have the most electrifying pie.
You want some electric pie, my friend?
I don't think I've ever had
You
a
know
electric pie. Is it good?
Oh, it'll shock you.
This chick is high. She's high pie.
She wants some electric pie.
Yeah.
Well, honey, I think The Rock is married. The Rock can get a lot of hot chicks. I don't know how hot you are. Did you see that chick I just had on before, Leanne? She was hot, right?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I think they get some of that pie.
He banged her on the way out.
Did you bang her?
Come down to Narragansett, Rhode Island, and you'll find out.
Okay.
Get that
Here we come.
Yeah, we get right on that.
I'll be
All right.
As soon as he leaves here.
Gas up the van.
We're going to pile on and get some sloppy seconds and thirds. Of that
Yeah, right.
electric
No, it'll
pie.
be finally you get some good.
All right, baby. You're good. How old are you?
27.
You married?
No,
You hot?
absolutely.
Good pie.
Yeah.
You got to do. You got to at least give a quarter of your pie to Vince McMahon.
I don't know about that. I can cut your hair for you. I work in a salon.
All right, thank you.
That was my first guess.
I'm sure you get that all the time. Well, listen, The Rock, I'm pulling for you, man. I'm going to go see The Scorpion King. In fact, hopefully we'll see it next week.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I want to see. I love a good action film. There's tons of. Do you kill guys in it?
Kill them all.
You do. You kill? Is there any hot chicks in there?
Yeah, well, Kelly Hu, she's on the cover of Maxim this.
Oh no! Oh, that chick.
Yeah, she's hot.
Kelly who? What is she? Chinese?
She's half Chinese, half Hawaiian.
Yeah, I'd like to bang her.
I'm a
I'd like to bang her like a pineapple and punch her in the head and find a tumor. Wow. What's your who? What? Where? What's her name?
Kelly Hu.
Kelly who? What? Where?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, she's hot.
You probably banged her. You slide
Do
down.
you have love scenes?
Yeah.
Oh.
You wearing that mini skirt?
She's actually coming in here next week.
Oh, is she good?
She's that Asian chick, right?
Yeah.
We gotta check her oil. See if she's got electric pie.
She's actually she's half Asian, half Hawaiian.
That's what he said.
Oh, I didn't know.
Here's what you have to say. Get out of here.
Thank you.
Go. Why don't you go get your breasts lipoed? Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And you kill a lot of dudes.
So now this acting thing, did you take lessons or
I
did
did,
you
yeah.
just... Oh,
Well,
really?
it was important. I just didn't want, people to think,
You sucked.
Yeah, basically, yeah, right. So I got a guy named Larry Moss who coached Michael Clark Duncan in Green Mile, Helen Hunt, and she won that.
Really? So when you play the Scorpion King, like, what do you have to think about? Like
Yeah, what did the guy say to you?
Not only, I think of the wah.
will The Rock do Macbeth one day? I mean, will his acting
Shakespeare.
Oklahoma. Well, hey, The Rock, I do wish you a lot of luck. I think you're a great guy. And
You know, the one thing we didn't ask yesterday, we played a clip of you during your press junket, when they sit around asking you these questions.
oh yeah, this is a good question, Robert. Go ahead.
And The Rock uses the royal we a lot.
Yeah, we were shocked that you go, well, we considered this role because
We waited a long time.
We waited a long time. Who's we?
Oh, I meant we as in like me and my manager, my managers out there.
Oh, really? You're getting carried away. You're gonna be Hollywood rock soon. I'm telling you. You gotta just.
Did we sit around and decide that this was the way to go?
That's what we did.
And you know what's funny? If the movie tanks, they're gonna be like, hey, what you mean we?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
All
I
those
think,
assholes over there
right.
led me in this direction.
We think, yeah. You'll see. All of a sudden, it'll be I.
That's my
We'll be
scapegoat.
eyeing it.
I think the we is Rock and Vince.
If it does well,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a great project, so I thought it worked out
Hey,
well.
we are unemployed. No, we're not. You are. But Rock,
We're out of here.
I know there's a lot of pressure with this, and I hope you do well. Good luck on Saturday Night Live. Good luck with the Scorpion King. And see Vince counting his money and laughing evilly. And we'll be back after these words.
good time, Rock?
Oh, yeah, have a blast. Have a blast.
At least you didn't have no porn stars and no vomiting this time.
Well, you know, it's all good. Either way, porn stars, vomiting, Howard, it's cool. Have a blast.
What is it about the show that you like coming back?
Well, you know what? It's one of those shows that are real. You know, amongst all the bullshit you typically get in Hollywood and in the entertainment industry, you like coming to a show like this where you can just be yourself and, you know, the questions are real and, you know, you don't take yourself too seriously either, which is really important.
You get asked the questions here that nobody probably will ask you anywhere else.
Exactly, without a doubt. You get asked questions here in Howard's Stern that nobody will ask you.
All right, so you have any messages for Howard's fans before you leave?
Yeah, just always having a blast. Love coming to the show. Can't wait to come back.
All right, good luck with the movie.
Cool.
Gentlemen, right this way.
Wait till he comes on here for the camera.
Well, they're in here. We gotta shoot them. Everything's on camera going forward. What's going on, guys? Very serious thing. You don't want to talk at all? We should maybe get a thumbs up or something? You guys want to tell us real quick for the TV show?
No, I'm going with you going there.
Usually we do like a little trade. You know, just hello and leave.
Not this time.
Not this time. Glenn, go ahead.
I wanted to get on when the Jesus twins are in there so I could tell them, man, they're racist to life. They're like little faggots.
All right, well, why don't I get the Jesus twins in and you can tell them yourself. The Jesus twins haven't been on the show in a couple of years, I don't think. They're guys who have a rock group. As far as I know, they've never had a hit song.
They've been recorded by anyone but themselves.
Yeah, and they evidently got very violent in the green room and punched one of our pictures and broke the glass.
Pretty only. Oh, you knocked it off? Alright, sorry. You guys knocked it off or you punching it off? Or you're banging?
Sorry.
It was too hard. It's alright, just be careful of the glass. Don't touch the glass. Try not to break it. Be careful. Let me see your hand. What happened to your hand? It's alright?
Yeah.
Is it bleeding?
No,
it's
fine. It's fine.
Let me see it. I just want to make sure you're not.
It's fine.
You don't have any glass in there or anything?
No.
I wonder what they look like now. The last time we saw them, they had changed into a more beefy, kind of short,
They have mohawks.
hair
They've
look.
changed again.
And the Jesus twins punched a picture of Ralph in the green room, and their hand, they said the picture frame broke, but your hand is bleeding, so clearly you guys...
There's forthcoming as they've always been.
Well, let's see if this interview goes well. Hello, Jesus twins.
They look good.
Why would you punch a picture? Now you've hurt your hand. Which Jesus twin is bleeding?
Yes, this one right
The
here,
red- with the
closest
red
to me.
shirt.
Yeah.
What is your name? I never can tell you guys apart.
You. What's your
You got a
name?
microphone. You got microphones. You're bleeding.
Howard, right now. I'm sorry about the glass.
Why did you punch the picture?
Howard, we sitting there for 2 hours, supposed to be on the show.
But you
an hour
guys
ago.
know we have scheduling problems.
Listen, let's forget about the glass.
You guys were scheduled for 7. We got you on at 8.
All right, listen, right now, let me just say one thing.
You guys are so angry. Why would you? Your whole hand is bleeding. Before you get to your one thing, you guys got to get into some sort of anger management
Yeah,
program.
how are you going to make it with all this anger?
Howard, when you're representing 30,000 people serving life in prison,
Wait a second. I thought you guys are recording artists.
Howard, we're representing 30,000 people serving life in prison for a non-violent offense.
At what point did you do that?
Excuse me?
Who told you that you're representing 30,000 people?
This is the political action committee that we're representing.
Are you guys serious now?
Very
or
serious.
Because sometimes you come on here and
Deadly serious.
And what is going on with your music? Are you guys still recording artists?
Howard, we wrote a song for this organization called
guys-
Citizens Against Violent Crime.
Explain to me though how you guys make a living. Are you rich guys? Because you do appear to have great clothes. I don't know of the work that you do. You have pamphlets that you're handing out. These have got to be expensive to make.
Security.
It's the organization.
Right. But I'm saying these are expensive. You guys have an expensive lifestyle. You're traveling with bodyguards, black bodyguards, who are not cheap.
What do they need, buddy?
Howard, right now.
Right. Why do you guys have bodyguards?
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Forget the bodyguards. Forget the
Why?
borough.
Why?
The Constitution of the United States is being pissed on by California. The Eighth Amendment of the Constitution clearly states that no excessive bail shall be required, no excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Okay? 30,000 people right now in jail for non-violent, for life. For life in prison.
You're referring
hang on,
to...
hang on.
No, don't.
Howard, hang on. Hang on. Listen to me.
Hold on, let me say one
Howard,
thing.
the American public sincerely believes that our prisons are teeming with
You don't have
dangerous
to filibuster. You don't have to
Listen to me,
filibuster.
listen, Howard.
I want to explain what I think you're talking about because nobody
Fine, let me explain.
Let me explain.
Let me explain
Let
it.
me explain.
Stern, let me explain it.
Hold it now. Now you've gone too far.
35 states. Listen to me. 30. I didn't make this trip for nothing.
Referring to the 3 strikes
Yes,
law.
I am. And California is the only state out of 33 states that employ the 3 strikes law that will put someone away for life for a non-violent petty offense.
Did you break your hand?
No, I didn't break my hand.
Let me see your hand.
My hand's
Hold it up.
Bleeding, huh?
You're bleeding. Why did you punch up glass? If you're worried about non-violence.
Yeah, really.
Well, he's afraid he could be put away, I guess.
Listen,
Well,
Howard.
wait a second. One of you guys
Seriously.
was put away for a little bit, right? One of you guys did serve some jail time. Is that how you came to know this thing?
Howard,
Tell me
when
what
you have
happened.
someone you love in prison,
Who is
it
in
is
prison?
like a knife in your heart.
Who is in prison?
30,000 people in California.
No.
do
Who
you
do
love
you
is
know?
in prison?
Who do you love that's in prison?
Howard,
Make
we
this a
grew up-
personal story.
Listen to me. Just
Go ahead.
relax. Everyone relax.
No, what about you? Relax.
You relax.
I'm relaxed.
You're not relaxed.
Let me relax.
All right,
Okay.
let's start over. Okay?
All right, can I interview you?
Sure, but let me just state, you said a personal
Are
thing.
you recording artists?
Yes, we're recording us. We wrote a song.
Okay. Number 2.
Go ahead.
You guys haven't made money yet as recording artists, am I correct?
Pretty much.
Okay,
That's the
but
case.
you're living a good lifestyle, I think.
Why would you say that?
I don't know, you guys seem to have nice
You
clothing.
got leather coats?
These clothes were provided by a suit company in LA that sponsors us.
All right, but how do you get a sponsor?
How do we get a sponsor?
Yeah, I mean, what are they sponsoring exactly?
The nice clothes.
All right,
Listen.
all right. So are you guys,
Howard.
do you guys have a trust fund or
Listen,
something?
would you shut up?
What is it, Doug?
I know about these guys. They grew up in a very rich town. In the 5 towns is where they're from. So that's very wealthy area.
But they don't, that's their dad has money.
Listen,
Their family is very wealthy.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it is.
listen to me.
All right, so all right, now let's move ahead.
Howard, our dad, we were growing up in high school,
Yeah.
and our dad was in jail.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Our dad was 6 years
Why was your dad in jail?
for embezzlement and fraud, insurance. Okay, but this is totally different.
Oh,
So we grew up very empathetic. When you go visit someone you love in prison,
Right.
and the correctional officers treat you.
Have you guys been in prison?
I've been in prison.
You have.
Prison,
For
not
what, though?
jail.
What'd you do? Tell me what you did.
Howard, as you know, you've read the article.
I don't even remember. What did you go to jail for? I'm trying to understand why you guys are so bent out of shape.
Howard, I
about the
had a
3
medical
strikes law.
condition a few
Okay.
years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I'm very grateful to say that I've 100% overcame.
A medical condition, schizophrenia or something?
Manic depression.
Manic depression.
Yes.
And you overcame it.
Howard,
He punched out a glass.
listen.
Right. Go ahead.
Thank God that we're both healthy.
Right.
Okay.
You do seem better because the last time I
Yeah,
saw
definitely.
you were almost catatonic.
Yeah.
Well, Howard, that was when I just. That was a day before he got in trouble with the law.
What did you do?
You've read that on the air before.
I have?
Yes.
Does anyone remember what he did?
I I thought I remember somebody being involved with selling drugs, but I can't remember.
No, get out of here.
Then what is it?
Did you rape a clown?
I got into a little altercation with a police officer.
Oh, you did?
That's right.
Why did he stop you, though, in the first place?
Like I said, I was
mentally ill.
At the time, I had a chemical imbalance.
But what did you do to make him stop you?
I was driving a stolen truck.
A stolen truck?
And then when he stopped you, you took a swing at him?
That would cause an altercation with a police officer.
It wasn't exactly... It's not black and white like that. At the time, I was driving a truck. The police officers tried to... I really don't even want to get into it. It's so in the past. I mean...
Right. So how long did you go away for?
2 months.
2 months, okay.
And you know what?
Doesn't seem unreasonable.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that seems pretty fair. I mean,
Seems a little light
if
to
you're
me.
driving a stolen truck and you get in an altercation with a police officer and they give you 2 months, I'd say the laws are pretty lenient.
Howard, the truth
Would you agree?
Howard, the truth is
Yeah.
that the people in California who are serving life in prison aren't as lucky as Eric has been. These people...
Well, wait a second. Eric has also done other stuff too. Did you ever threaten a social worker?
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, not only did he get in a fight with a cop, not only did he steal a car, he threatened a social worker's life. So for all of that to do 2 months,
Howard,
the laws are pretty. Sometimes the law works for you.
Howard.
Yeah.
I feel that's why I'm here today, to repay my karmic debt. I feel I've been given a second chance, and this is part of the reason that we're here today. I got involved.
So you say your problem is that if a guy commits 3 crimes, he automatically gets life.
That's the big misconception.
All right.
What's the
One offense can count as multiple strikes in California.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
All right. Now,
Howard.
All right. So guys, what do you want us to do about it?
We're with this political action committee, CAVC, Citizens Against Violent Crime. We go to the meetings. I was at the Democratic State Convention a couple months ago, talking with the governor of California, Gray Davis, about this issue.
All right.
Do you think that's really a good idea for the people you're trying to help?
Did you really meet with the governor?
Yeah, I have pictures.
Really?
Do you guys ever laugh or smile?
Yeah, we do. This is a serious issue.
But I'm just saying, do you really think you represent your issue well?
Robin, have you forgotten what color you are?
No.
What Alabama was to race relations in the civil rights movement, California is to the prisons and the prison population.
Wait a second.
But if I saw you two coming, I say maybe we need to make the laws stiffer.
Yeah, what about
Howard? Seriously? While we're here,
Well, give me an example of the laws you think that people broke. I mean, I like the fact that people go away to jail for breaking laws.
Violent criminals.
But what about what your brother did? He assaulted a police officer. I think 2 months is too lenient. That's violent.
Howard, I had a medical condition.
Okay, fine, whatever. But I'm saying that's violent.
That is violent.
Of course.
And that was in New York. We're talking about California right now.
Now in California
is keep in mind, the only state in the nation out of 35 states. New York has a 3 strikes law.
Right.
34 of the states have the 3 strikes law that applies to violent crime.
But why worry about it?
California, let me give you an example.
Why are we worried about this?
CCPOA. Because I live in California.
Okay,
and
you live in
$750 million in tax.
You probably have a couple of strikes against you.
I have no strikes. I have no felonies, nothing. I'm very lucky. And that's why I'm doing this.
But I like that you're worried about having 3 strikes. I don't want you acting out. You are a guy who is known, whether it's medical condition or not, to go off. You're punching out frames in the green room.
This isn't about my brother.
I like that you guys, but it is about your brother and anyone like him. I like that people are afraid. Afraid.
The idea that they have this law and people are still breaking it.
Break the law.
I agree with you.
Testament.
I agree with you that when it comes to marijuana and drugs,
That's what
no one should be in prison.
The prisons are filled with junkies and drug addicts. This is who the law has targeted. In 1993.
Are most of those junkies and drug addicts in jail because they've also committed crimes?
Felonies?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's to support their habit.
Right. That is
They have a medical condition. All right, let's see if you put some people up.
Check bouncers, drug users, and petty shoplifters are being sent away for life.
I have no problem with shoplifters being sent away.
Why did they keep doing
Howard,
depending.
a homeless man.
A homeless man is different.
Listen to me. A homeless man jimmied a church door because he was starving and he stole a slice of bread. This man is sitting in prison right now, and he's serving life.
He didn't do it once.
Yes, he did it.
No, he didn't. He had to do it 3 times.
No, he didn't. Didn't I tell you that one offense can count as multiple strikes? Did you know that there's no statute?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that these are real cases.
Someone in their early 20s could commit a felony 20 years ago. And 20 years later, for a non-violent petty offense, he can go away for life, and it's happening.
Let me tell you something. I'm 41. I got no felonies, no non-petty crimes. You just stay out of the way. Don't do anything wrong.
You guys got to realize that too. We got an epidemic out there of lawbreakers.
Howard, this is big business in California. The Correctional Officers Association. Listen to me.
But let's see what people.
Listen to me. The Correctional Officers Association in California is the largest growing labor pool in the state.
All right, let's see what people have to say.
Wait a second.
Wait a second. Wait, let's see what people have to say. Let's see what the people have to say.
Big business in California. This is what
Let's
it's about.
see what
It's
people
about
have to
money.
say.
It's the most powerful union in the state of
What did
California.
Beretta say, though? Do you guys know what he said? What did Beretta say?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Howard, we're not saying that. We're saying should fit the time. That's what we're
All right,
saying.
let's go find out what the people think. Rich, go ahead. You're on the air with the Jesus Twins. They have a website, by the way, that you can visit. You can go to thejesustwins.com or go to amend3strikes.org. The boys have gotten political.
That's right.
Really, very political.
And they're angry.
Yeah.
They've always been angry.
Howard, we know people personally who are serving life in prison for a bullshit offense.
For what? What's the BS
Drug
offense?
possession.
Oh, that-
Drug addicts are in prison right now for life.
All right, let's go
Do
to
you
the
know how many
phone.
people in California are
I've
sent
agreed
away to
with
life
you
for
about
possession
the
of
drug
marijuana?
I've been screaming about this for years, that all drugs should be legal. What are you going to do about it? No one's listening.
Wait, what are you going to do about it?
Nobody's
This is
doing
America.
anything.
This is America. We are the
you're not.
government.
No, you're not.
We
No,
are
you're
the
not. No, you're
government.
not. No, you're not the government.
Get out of here.
You're not the government. You're not the government.
People are the government.
No.
Yes.
No.
We elect our representatives in Congress, the state assemblies, the legislative state
Big
senators.
business.
Where were you when they were enacting this three strikes law?
This was in 1994. 1993.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Listen to
In
me.
1993.
Don't listen to me for a second.
I want to give
Wait,
you
you're
an
not listening to
education
me.
about
I want to
the law.
educate you. I'm smart.
Howard, just talk these guys out on their asses. Every time they come in there, they got
Listen,
some
can we get-
shattering.
Can we get some educated people on the
Until
phone?
they change the law, behave yourself. That's my point.
We are working on changing the law. That's why we're here.
working to make the...
We are gathering. The organization that we represent is gathering signatures to put this initiative on the ballot for November.
Let's
But
go
part
to...
of the problem is you're working to make criminals safe.
Right, Tony, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I just want to let these guys know that airwaves on the Howard Stern Show is sacred. We don't care about the governor of California. You're wasting our time with all your garbage. You're not answering questions
Get some
Howard's
educated
asking you.
people on the phone.
And listen, I'm
Let's
not
talk about people
mad.
that know about the law.
If educated does that just mean people who agree with you?
People who know about the law and what's going on in California. Get those people on the phone.
Oh, hold it. Let me go get them on the phone.
Hey, Howard, let me just tell you, this guy, I want him on the undercard.
All right.
Both of them.
Let's get California residents on the phone. Let's get the people who are affected by this law on the phone right now.
All right, by the way, that was Governor Pataki on the phone. All right, let's go to Steve. Certainly you've won some people over. Let's find out if you have. Steve, you're on the air.
Hey, get these idiots off the air, Howard. I thought you weren't going to have them on from before.
I like the Jesus Twins. I always like to hear what they're up
Find
to.
them interesting and like to keep up with them.
Yeah.
There are a couple of
Let's get some
retards.
people who've been affected by this law personally on the phone. Their families are suffering, and this is not a joke.
All right, Sam, do you agree with the Jesus Twins? You're looking for someone to agree with them.
Hey, do I agree with him?
Yeah.
Sounds to me like there's a lot of anger in the room. But Howard, the bottom line is, do you want to treat somebody who shoplifts baby food as if they committed murder?
Of course not.
Well, that's the problem with this law. Our proposed initiative will only amend the law so that pizza thieves, cookie burglars, petty shoplifters don't get treated like rapists, robbers, and murderers.
Well,
That's all we want
the
to do.
problem is we are overrun with criminals, and it is very, very difficult to sit there and determine what drives people, what they do,
And
if
how
they're
to deter
potentially-
crime.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's not that simple.
This is not a get
And
out
let
of
me
jail
tell you
free
something.
card.
There's a lot of
Let the
guys
man
out there.
speak, Howard. Let
Wait
the
a
man
second,
speak.
he asked me a question. There's a lot of guys out there who are deterred by the three strikes law. They are.
There's been no the decrease in crime in California has been the same as the decrease in crime in states that have zero three strikes law.
Well,
And in California, the decrease in crime in counties that don't prosecute the law at all is the same as the decrease in counties that prosecute the crime all the time.
yeah, well, the problem is you're worrying too much about the criminals. And you're not worried about guys like me who don't have one strike, two strikes, or three strikes. And if I had two
Not
strikes,
even in the game.
I would crap
Howard,
my
this
pants
is
before I
affecting
go
people
rob
who've
someone.
never been
I'm
violent
not
to anyone.
I understand that.
Well, you know what, Howard?
Yeah.
This does affect. I have one strike against.
Artie, you're lucky with all the coke you do that you're not in serving life.
No, let me tell you something. I got one strike against me in California.
That's why you're in New York, probably.
No, and I'm telling you, that scares the hell out of me. If I go to California,
I'm glad you have a
keeping
strike.
you in the straight and
I know
narrow,
that you
isn't it?
behave yourself now.
No, I'll tell you, when I go to California, I don't even speed.
Let me find out what a
Howard,
violent
there are
crime
people
is. Is breaking
that-
into a
there-
house a violent crime?
Howard,
Is breaking into a
hang
house
on,
a violent
one
Answer
second.
my question. Is breaking into a house a violent crime?
Yes, it can be.
It can be.
Yes.
Breaking into
It
a
is
house
a violent
period
crime.
is a violent crime.
Yes, of course.
And if the guy does it 3 times, what are we going to do? Keep putting
That's
him...
not how the law is. That's not how what's
But
going
that's
on.
what happens a lot of times. We have
No.
career criminals who we can't get over
This
for
law-
individual crimes.
We are not here to
so
say.
3 strikes
Wait
and
a
you're
second.
out.
We are not here to be soft on crime. We believe that violent criminals should be persecuted to the full extent of the law. It's the non-violent, non-serious crimes.
So if you're a shoplifter, you could do it over and over and over and over again.
If I work in a store and I'm barely making it, and I got an epidemic of shoplifters, you know what that's going to do? It's going to cripple my business.
Wait, so you want to send them to jail for 25 years? You want to send the shoplifter for
Yes, yes.
What about people that are hungry? What if they steal a piece of
You
bread
can
because
go
they're
to a
hungry?
food kitchen anytime and get a meal.
Half these people
It's America. It's a
half
great
these people-
country.
Half of these people are mentally ill.
Good, lock them up.
Hey guys, let me
There's
ask
a
you a question.
difference
I got a
between-
question for you. Just because somebody commits a crime 3 times, you're acting
It's
like
not
they've
three times. It's not 3 times.
You're acting like they've only committed a crime 3 times. It means they got caught 3 times, which means they probably committed it 12 times.
Stock fraud is a non-violent crime. Should a guy go free like Milken go free because he did stock fraud? You know how many people he hurts?
Howard.
He hurts people.
That's not the issue.
You're talking about some homeless guys.
No, we're not talking about homeless. We're talking about
A lot of these
30,000.
homeless guys turn out to be violent.
You're
and they-
hiding behind 2 homeless people to free all
The
criminals.
American.
Yeah, we gotta lock everyone up.
The American public sincerely believes that our prisons are teeming with dangerous and violent people. But
what they
listen to me. Over 70% of the people in prison in America are in prison for a non-violent offense.
That doesn't mean they shouldn't be in
Over
prison.
70% of
Build
the
more
people
prisons.
in prison in America are in prison for a non-violent.
All right, I've given the Jesus Twins the last word. I always
we
like
wrote a
seeing you
song.
guys. You
Wait
wrote a
second.
song.
Yeah, we have a song for the cause.
Where is it? Now, let me hear a little of it. I can't play the whole thing.
Whoa, I didn't fly from LA to play. Casey, what are the stipulations that you said that the whole song was going to be played? You said the song was going to be played.
You said the whole song is going to be played.
The whole song.
You said that. I'm not going to play the whole song.
Howard, you know what's funny?
If I like it, I'll play it.
You know I watch the show a lot, all right?
Yes, I
We
do.
busted our ass on this song, all right? Not
Yeah.
for ourselves, but for everyone else.
So a
Now
lot of
listen to
people
me.
do. So
listen
what?
to me. I watch this show sometimes. I
Yeah.
see Casey when there's a little confrontation of if you think Casey's telling the truth. Did you say that? Did you say that? Casey, you told our publicist Christina that you'd play this song.
Publicist?
In its entirety. That was one of
Dude, don't yell.
Listen.
Don't yell. Let's talk, all right?
Let's talk.
Okay.
Casey,
He said you're gonna play the song. We're gonna play the song. Does that mean if he doesn't want to hear the whole thing, we're not gonna hear the whole
you
thing?
want to hear the whole song.
We're gonna hear this song.
I didn't even play Paul McCartney's whole new song.
It's not Paul McCartney.
Howard, play that guy
Yeah,
that
you
started
did,
the
right.
rapper song.
All right, let's hear it. This better be good because listen, your cause might be good or bad. That's for people to decide. But your music has not been proven yet.
Well,
you know
play
that.
the song. Play the song in its entirety and give it a fair. Play the song in its entirety like Casey.
Well,
That's why we made
Casey's a liar. Take it up with him.
Granted, that's your
I ain't
problem, not
Casey.
mine.
KC will listen to it.
We're gonna hear the song.
Good.
We're gonna
Thank
hear
you.
the song.
You promised them the whole
No,
song.
I didn't say the whole song, so we're gonna hear
Hey,
some. We're
see?
gonna hear the song.
What if I can't take it?
Hang on.
Then we turn it off.
You'll take it. Howard, grant us that. We
All right. You're making me
People
nuts.
try
Go
to
ahead.
freak
Let
out.
the American public hear the
You
song.
love being on this show. Please, you're lucky to be here.
Yeah, what other show has
You're
you?
lucky at my magnanimous attitude that I take you boys in. No one else puts you on. No
Who
one.
else you gonna get
Who else
to
will
air?
put up with
Yeah,
you?
really, where do you guys go to get
Yeah.
Let's play the song, please.
Exactly.
Your whole hand is bleeding. You're busy
I know
punching
he's
glass.
dripping
You
one.
better go see a therapist.
You got a bleeding problem?
Why would you punch a picture?
Listen.
Explain that to me.
Because it won't hit him back.
All right.
We busted our ass.
But
on
he
the
should
song. Let's
have.
hear the song.
His hand should have stopped bleeding by now. You got a bleeding problem?
He's got a whole situation going on.
Listen.
All right, let me hear this. All
Fine.
right, shh. Shh.
Left my daughter sleeping in the bedroom. I said, honey, don't you worry, 'cause ain't doing surely good. When those last words to her lay like a broken record.
I gotta hear the whole thing?
Yes, you do.
I gotta
I'm never gonna make it.
Play the song.
I can't understand the words.
I know.
Listen,
You know, the song was great until the song started.
let's go. Let's play the
I
song.
like the part where the
Finish
beginning
the
was.
song.
Except for the lyrics, I like it.
I'm keeping silence so I can keep this moment. I'm taking up in privacy. This moment, I beg you, Father, please don't.
How about a 3 strikes law in the music
Let's get the
industry?
goddamn song finished.
You 3 bad songs and you're out. They only
Come on,
make you.
go, Howard.
I heard a million sounds coming from out the moon. Yeah, well, I guess that night I came.
Hey, you know what?
Shut up.
You got your point across. You know what?
Play
I gotta
the
say
song.
something.
No.
Hey, you know what? I gotta say, as a producer of the show, you
Get
gotta
out of
get your
here,
point
the
across.
producer of the show.
You know what?
Start
You're
playing the
trying to
music.
pull away. Give me a break. You're done.
No, we're not done. Play the song.
Hey, no F word.
No F word.
No F
Yeah.
word.
There's people in prison who are listening right now who need to hear this song.
You know what?
They need
You
to
gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. There's
Enough.
people right now listening on a Walkman in their 6x8 windowless prison cell who need this song.
You got
Now
your
play
point.
the song.
You got
This
your
is not
point
about
across.
getting a point
Howard,
across.
Play the song.
You're not gonna
Play
get
the song.
I gotta
Hear
tell you
this
something.
song.
With this music, you're not gonna get any new
Get
fans.
out of here. Play the song.
It's great.
And I ran 'cause I thought I could catch that.
I don't think we're gonna find anyone who likes it.
Yes,
Play it.
it's
It's
a
a song.
Please, let's just play it and then decide. Play it and then decide.
Does it get better?
Boy, is it gonna change?
Yes, it does.
You're saying there's a part coming up that's better.
The whole thing is better. Just play
All
the
right.
song.
But it was you calling me that night in a hotel room.
There's a guy on the phone
After the song.
I'm keeping silence.
who is in prison.
You know what? You're in their prison right now.
I'm in prison with them.
You're in their prison.
I want to be in isolation.
Is this song helping you?
No. There's a guy on the phone who was in prison, Henry Hill.
Oh my God.
Listen, this is a joke, all right? I don't
Well,
talk to
who's joking? Who's joking?
Criminal.
I'm the only one who even plays this stuff.
Listen, I don't care about Henry Hill, all right?
Well, maybe you don't, but other people do.
Well, I don't.
He was in the movie Goodfellas. That was his life.
Yeah, somebody heard of him.
Yeah. What is it, Henry?
Hey, Howard.
Yeah, you were in prison. What do you think?
You're all for it not having the 3 strikes.
Oh, yeah, Henry loves this, what you guys are about.
Henry Hill?
Yes.
Louise.
Well, that's the real Henry Hill. This guy could have you guys killed in 2 seconds.
You want to know something? Howard.
Yeah.
You got it all wrong.
Well, he's drunk.
Oh, is he off the wagon?
Are you on booze right now?
No way, Jose.
What does he have to say?
Come on, say something to the Jesus friends.
What? The Jesus guys are coming on next.
How many days did you have before we?
I saw you in Vegas at the end of January. You were doing so good. What happened?
Who's that? Is that Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary,
Yeah.
I'm in town.
What town?
Are we gonna make this a goddamn joke? We're gonna get the people out of
Wait a
prison.
second, it's not all about you. Henry Hill is calling
We're
in.
on the show right now.
This
so
is
it's
a
about-
man in trouble.
This is a man in trouble. You have no compassion.
Listen,
The guy's supposed to not drink. He could lose. You know his children were given over to black people to raise? All right, Henry, you better go sober up. Cabby, go ahead. Cabby, quickly.
Yeah, I just gotta say, these guys are idiots, and I think one of your undercards for the fight should be IPC, those idiots from the Insane Clown Posse fight these guys. And see who the king of the idiot in the music world is.
Go ahead. Respond to that.
listen, I'm not responsive to this.
You don't even you won't. Hey, don't
No
use the F
F
word.
word,
No F
Eric.
word.
Come on, jackass. Pull your head out of your ass. You're suffocating
All right,
your
listen.
small brain.
All right. Enough with the insults.
Thank you, Howard.
I'll give you one fact. Since the 3-strike rule, violent crime and robberies are down in California.
That's not true.
That is true. That is
You just pulled that off? Well, the
Listen.
news wire, yes it is. Robberies and violent crimes are down. So
Crime is
strike
down when the economy is good. That's what they don't mention. And the politicians in California want you to believe that. But the truth of the matter is that the 3 strikes law in California is big business.
I got to tell you something. I don't know what the song's about.
Well, why don't you listen instead of talking
I'm
over
listening.
It's hard to listen. Yeah, let me out.
Well, why are you laughing?
I just
What are
think
you
it's,
laughing
I think it's horrible.
horrible.
Oh my God.
I mean,
It's
just
not
Who
horrible.
gives a shit what you think?
Hey, don't use the S word.
Sorry.
Come on.
You know what? John let him give Pete a chance. At least it was a good song.
Gary,
I mean, I'm just saying the music and the singing's horrible.
Right. The singing's
I
horrible.
think
Your album was real great.
I sold more than this crap will ever sell.
John, no offense. Yours is about on par with
Get
yours.
out of here.
You know.
I think in the final cut, you should leave in the phone call from Henry Hill. It makes it better.
I'm trying to understand the words. Lie, I can't fly.
Fly.
I can't fly.
Can't die.
Die.
You're embarrassing yourself, moron. No
Harvey
one's
Leeds.
laughing with you.
Harvey Leeds is on the phone. He's a professional record guy. Let him have the final word. Go ahead, Harvey.
Hello there.
Yeah, go ahead. What record company you work for?
Epic Records.
Okay, go ahead.
Over 30 years.
Thank you.
Do you want to sign the
first of all,
guys?
It's nice to be back in the air with the Jesus Twins.
Right.
I think what they're talking about is a very serious topic. However, I think they're making a joke out of it. And the song, I think, is just so...
Listen. This is
Finish. I think the song is so...
Didn't we reject your ass a few years ago?
I think the song...
Is this your way
Is
of
this your
coming?
only way
Is
of
this your
getting
only way of
retribution?
Something.
Are we gonna get a real record company executive on the air?
He is real. He is real.
No,
He's very
not.
big.
As real as it gets, my
Yeah,
friend.
he's as real as it gets.
He is. He's a vice
He's
president.
a
Epic
very,
Records.
very big
And he also
band.
came on the air with us a few years ago.
And we called him a douchebag, and now he's trying to get the...
So you called him a
No.
douchebag and he's not important.
No, this is his way of...
Getting back at you guys, you feel.
No, I think what they're talking about is
shut
a
up,
very
big dog.
serious subject.
Right.
But I'd like to see them get somebody of name
right.
value and somebody who has artistic
Well, the
merit.
boys are
Thinking
passionate,
about
Harvey.
their,
The boys are passionate.
Yeah, but Harvey does make a point. Why would the group hook up with the Jesus Twins and not a band that has some recognition?
I don't know any of the bands that really would hook up with this. So the Jesus Twins have taken it on.
I guess
know what,
they were the only ones available.
You know, look at
No, this is a serious
I'm
issue
happy
for
to
us.
see the Jesus Twins at least doing something serious.
the Bay City
They were
Rollers.
they were party boys for years.
He goes around. That guy from the Spin Doctors
Listen,
is doing stuff.
Yeah. All right, Harvey.
But I
Thank
have
you.
one question. I mean, do they feel that every person that's in prison for a non-violent crime deserves the same prison sentence? I mean, you can't just lump it all together. Somebody, you know...
What is he talking about?
I don't know either. All right, Harvey,
You
come
take
back.
that up with him in person.
Yeah, you talk to the Jesus Twins person. All right. If you want to speak to the Jesus Twins, because I have to wrap it up, I'm being given the signal. All right. If you want to talk to the Jesus Twins, if you feel they know what you're talking about, you want to get involved with this.
Jesus, I wish they'd answer.
You can go to
some other questions.
amend3strikes.org.
Or they could call 866-3-strikes.
I'm
Or-
dying to know about their personal life.
TheJesusTwins.com. You boys getting laid on a personal note? Are you?
That department's fine.
All right, that's all that counts. Anyway.
Where's your manager? What happened to him?
Oh, forget about that.
Where is your manager?
I heard he's back.
John no longer... No, John.
John's not back. I heard he's going to be here today.
No, he's not gonna be here today.
He was the best part of the ensemble.
All right, Jesus Twins, it's good to see you boys. Thank you for coming in. You've gotten your message out. Let's see what happens.
He has bled through this entire
I
interview.
know. I'm very upset about that. There's no. I don't know what's going on with you. That you're punching a picture. That's crazy. That is crazy.
You know what's even crazier is that 30,000 people are serving
No,
life in
it's not as
prison
All
crazy.
right,
for a
all
non-violent
right.
offense.
Okay.
That's what's crazy.
You guys got to take care of yourself. You can't sit there and punch. Do you play guitar? Now, how are you going to play the guitar with your hand like that?
Better.
How are you going to play your guitar now?
Listen, my hand is fine.
All right. All right. I've been told we went 40 minutes with the Jesus Twins.
Oh, see,
Wow.
Jesus Twins?
I'm getting yelled at because of this segment.
And you scream like we don't give you airtime.
All right. Good luck with your cause, boys.
Thank you very much.
I know you're passionate about it. Jesus Twins, thank you for coming in. Come see us again. The Jesus Twins.
Jesus Twins. You guys think you got the message across?
For the people, hopefully for the people who it's intended for, yeah.
What about the reception to the music? Is that a little upsetting?
No, I think the song's really good.
So you feel it was a successful visit this time?
Yes.
What about the other Jesus Twin? Do you agree? It's a success?
Yes, this is very good discuss.
became a better, try to come on house to do what we do best.
And what is that?
Break dancing and win.
And win what?
Win whatever.
Like, can you give me a sample? Like, don't you rap also?
Yeah, but don't rap.
All right, you want to give me a little sample?
Come on, John.
All right, give me a little sample.
All right. What? He's a rapper. All right, watch this. He's a rapper.
All right, you want to give me a sample of you rapping too? Do a little rap for me?
Alright, my name is John and I got to be, it's on the record here to say to be, now this is Topher's place and we're gonna be playing for him. So I hope he enjoys this rap for him.
All right, nice. All right, so guys, hang out and we'll be with you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
These are the Groundhog Brothers.
Shit, dude, feels back here.
They've done our show before.
Come on.
Here they come. They sing and they break dance, and they haven't been on our show for years. Hey, Groundhog Brothers, how you doing? Here you guys are dating Jennifer Love Hewitt, is that correct? No? Okay, guys, talking to that microphone right over there. See if it works. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Is it working?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
Where you boys live again?
In Reading.
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And your business is you go to parties and perform, is that correct?
Yeah.
How many parties do you do a year?
Just depends. It's been slowed down since my dad passed away.
Yeah, now he was your manager, right?
Yeah.
Right, and when did he die?
He died about a year now. This is 2 years now, coming up.
What's your name again?
My name's Henry.
And what's your name?
Junior Groundhog.
Junior Groundhog?
Yep.
All right, so who's the spokesperson, Henry?
The spokes is yeah, it's me.
You're the spokesperson.
Yeah.
Junior, you hardly ever say anything.
The reason why I ain't came knocking down, I'm leaving my brother say some stuff, because last year when I was on here, I did all the talking. Now it's his turn to do the talking.
Which brother gets more poontang out on the road, you or Henry? Oh, he does, Junior.
Yeah, Junior. That's why I'm leaving him do all the show this time to start it off.
All right, there you go. Yeah.
I'm just glad my driver Stouffer's bar got me up here tonight.
How old are you guys? I never can tell you. You're eternally young. What are you? I can't tell if you're 95 or 14. I can't tell.
I'm 90-some years old in Groundhog years.
Yeah.
But I'm only 42.
42? And your brother, how old is he?
33.
33, all right. Now, you boys have been performing for years. You make your living performing. Well, how would you describe your act to my audience?
A little bit of each time. Yeah, we have a lot more stuff than what we started out with.
Oh,
Yeah.
they've expanded the act.
Now, don't you go burning me like the Osbournes. I was the first guy to put you on. I hope that
Yes,
you're
you're
going to stick
the one.
with me.
Yeah. We like you so much that that's the reason why we came here again, to see you again.
Thank you. I'm honored.
You're my brother.
Well, I consider myself an honorary groundhog.
Yes. Especially Robin back here. We got her before we even got to you, because we never get to you more than we do her.
Right. Have you guys ever done TRL?
Wait a minute.
I don't.
You don't. All right. Yes, Robin?
What happened to their teeth?
Yeah, where are your boys' teeth? Why no teeth? What's up with that?
Because I'm getting them all out.
Why?
Because they were bleeding.
Both you boys are going to be completely toothless?
Yeah.
How will you eat?
I'll gum them.
You'll gum them.
No, I'm getting teeth made up.
You are.
What about Junior? Junior doesn't want his teeth replaced?
Junior is gonna get the same thing I'm getting.
Junior, do you miss your teeth?
Not as much as I think I could.
You guys are in such phenomenal shape. Do you work out? Do you hit the gym?
I lift weights upstairs in my room a lot. I have a weight set.
You do.
Yeah. I scratch too much wood. And I thank...
What's that mean? You beat off?
No, I chew the wood up with
I
my
see.
fangs. That's why I lost my fangs.
You guys doing any backpack training? No?
Not for a couple of years.
I see. So...
I thank Topher and his wife. They brought us here. They got us here live here.
All right. So your mom is managing you now, is that it?
My mom's our manager, but we manage ourselves.
All right.
Yeah, we have our own crew here.
How many parties you do in a week?
Well, right now, we slowed down for a while.
Right.
Now, we start this show now. I think people call us around to get us on the show.
You know, Junior, I had the same conversation with McCartney the other night.
Yeah?
Who has a touring schedule, and he does a couple of shows a week himself.
That's the same way with us.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little bigger than you guys, but hey, you can always dream.
What kind of parties do they usually work? Is it like...
Well, I got a Halloween party. It's supposed to come up I just got a gig for that again.
I think you got a ways to wait on that one.
Yeah.
I can see Halloween, you guys must be big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta put in a few more dates.
Now, someone told me last Halloween they gave you $15 in a frying pan.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty good money.
Yeah, it is.
Boys, what number are you going to do for us today?
We're gonna do B Street for you.
Well, for your listening pleasure, I don't have bands in here a lot, but when the Groundhog Brothers come by every once in a while, I always like to let them perform.
Yay!
This is called Beat Street.
Yeah.
All right, do a little of the Beat Street. I'll cut you off when I'm done with you.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is Beat Street, and on E, you'll be able to see their breakdancing routine, which is, I've never seen better breakdancing. I thought breakdancing was over with. I figured you guys would have moved on. You're probably...
we're changing.
You are?
We're gonna do a little bit each time.
All right.
We're working on something a little bit newer.
It's hard to let go of breakdancing.
Yeah, it is.
You guys invested a lot of time in
I
it.
want to tell you something, Hal.
Yeah.
Every time we go at these DJing places, they always like to see us break dance, and they like to see us do kung fu fighting.
Kung Fu Fighting, one of my favorite songs you guys do.
Yeah.
It was a big, big hit. Everyone said, when are they going to break out Kung Fu Fighting? You guys finally brought it back. How tall are you guys? My audience wants to know.
I don't know for sure.
All your fans want to know.
I don't know for sure.
What would you guess, guys? About what? 5'2"?
I'd say about it's about 5'3", about 5'3".
At the most,
And
right?
how far did they get in school?
I went all the way up to 10th grade.
Yeah.
And what about Junior?
I went from Bowtech only, and I worked my way to other schools, and then I got closer up where my brother is at. He's graduated.
Really?
4 years, graduated.
You know you guys in this?
But I didn't.
You didn't graduate, but your brother Junior did. And Junior, do you have a trade that you trained for?
What?
A trade, a plumber or something like that?
John, you know how to use them mics.
You didn't cut off your fingers in the shop class, did you? No, all right. All right, why don't you guys perform? Do what you do best, because everybody's waiting to hear some good music.
All right.
All right, you guys are the best. Go ahead.
This is out for Topher. Topher's Bar.
All right, Topher's Bar getting the dedication from the Groundhog Brothers. You're doing something. Bending over.
You have to do something.
CD1. I see. I have to do something wrong. The boys are putting on sunglasses.
I'm in trouble with this. This ain't
I can't be still. I stopped the way this radio lasted. I keep this on to break this hit. I keep this on, I stop and yell. But break this beat is here to rhyme. My name is John and I got the rhyme. I'll keep this out for Topher. And this is what I got to say. I'll keep this beat in radio lasted. Keep this on, I stop and yell. But drop the beat right now.
Yeah! All right, the boys are running out of the studio.
What's happening?
What's going on over there?
They're about to do some leaping, I guess.
One of the boys just jumped over one of the other boys, but they were supposed to do it on a mat. They missed the mat completely. All right, that was fantastic. What a good song.
Who blocked this out?
Guys, aren't you supposed to do your stunts on the mat? I would think that would be safer.
Well, then, maybe later on I'll do an extra move for you on the mat, live for you.
I was nervous. I thought you lost another tooth during that jump. You boys have not lost a thing since I last saw you. If anything, you've gotten better. Your act is terrific. I think that, the updated version now, you're doing more
Yeah, we're
contemporary
gonna
music.
work on something new now.
What do you think of this one we just did you?
I like this song. I think it would be funnier if you guys chopped each other up at the end of it and ate each other. But that's my sense of humor. You understand, boss?
We do our show live like that, and all the gigs that we do, that was our hit song that we do at our show.
How long is an act is it? How long do you guys go on for when you do a full act?
Sometimes, we do a whole show. We start from 9 to 1. We play a whole show.
Really?
Yeah.
Is anybody there watching it, or do you do this in the
Everybody.
house? Everyone's
We
there.
have a crowd, especially with the girls and all that. They all go for us.
Well, fantastic Groundhog Brothers. You guys,
girlfriends? Oh, I got a lot of women chasing me around. Me and Junior. I got one back here at Topher's.
At the hotel?
And she likes me and my brother.
Right.
She got messed up for here.
Do you ever double team chicks? I mean, I would imagine a lot of women want to go to bed with both Groundhog Brothers.
Oh, I had that chance already.
Yeah. Past it.
Yeah.
Junior, ever have 2 women at the same time?
I had girls chasing me. They like me so much.
Right. When they finally catch you, do you know what to do with them?
Oh, he crawled in his hole, and he didn't want to come up out of his hole.
He crawled in the hole? Oh, he knows what he's doing then, I guess.
Yeah.
Where's your mom? Is she out there?
My mom's at home right now.
She's at home? Yeah. I see. And who escorted you?
Topher brought me here.
Topher?
Topher.
Topher. Topher?
Topher's bar.
Tofu? Topher's bar?
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, now is your mother an actual groundhog?
Yeah.
She is, all right, that's what I thought.
I brought her out of her home.
Have they had sex with somebody? Have they really?
Have you guys really had sex, or are you lying?
No.
You haven't had sex. I didn't think so.
No, but the girls go for us.
Oh, I bet, Junior.
We get a lot of girls.
Where do they go? What are they holding out for?
When you guys were conceived, did your dad rape an actual groundhog? Is that what happened?
No.
No?
He got out of the hole the wrong way, Pop did.
He sure did. You guys got out of the wrong hole, too.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Stern. I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Go ahead.
I wish my dad was here right now with us.
Your dad was a good guy. I remember meeting him. I liked him very much. Was it a big funeral?
It was a small funeral, but we're in debt right now. We owe a funeral bill of $2,000.
Oh.
And we're trying to make gigs up to get some money to pay for it.
Well, you're hard-working boys. Did you dance at the funeral one last time for your dad?
No.
You did not?
We didn't have time to do nothing like
Junior,
that.
you didn't want to dance at the funeral?
We prayed for him. We went over there and we prayed for him.
Well,
No song, nothing?
I think this is going to put you over the top. This appearance. This was your best yet.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was very organized.
Hey, Howard, I heard the Groundhog Brothers have come across some hard times. I heard last time they didn't have electricity or something like that. Is that true?
Is
We
that true?
didn't have no electricity. We didn't have no gas.
Oh, dear.
What do you need that for?
Oh, we had electricity, but we didn't have no gas.
Not gas. You don't need gas. As long as
Yeah, we gotta get high. Us groundhogs gotta get high.
Do you guys smoke weed?
No.
No, nothing.
No way, Henry.
You never want to get out of your mind and
I'm
get
gonna
away
tell
from it
you
all?
something. Houston, I used to drink heavy.
Yes.
I gave it up.
Why? Why bother?
How'd you do that? Artie can't do that.
One reason why, because when we're drinking heavy, it makes me flip up more.
Right. Well, I would think that would be funny for the act.
Yeah.
What about ecstasy? Junior looks like he's had a little of that.
Oh, he's trying to build himself up. We're trying to build ourselves.
Well, you guys look great. Rich, go ahead. You're on the air with the Groundhog Brothers.
Hey, Howard, these guys are the best things ever. Do they have a website? And I want to know if they're going to be in New York for a little while so I can hire them.
All right. Do you have a website?
I guess we can get one.
You can get one.
Yeah, my driver brought us up here.
You know who might want to manage you, Doug Goodstein.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's known to do that kind of
He
thing.
can make a lot of money with the groundhog.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
It's about time for you to get out of here so I can baptize you.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Hey, Howard, I want to hire these.
Hey, let's play.
We never got you yet, but we got. I don't want.
Hey, Junior, let's play Deliverance. Go off, buddy. I'm gonna tie you right up to a tree. You're gonna see what happens.
Hey, Howard.
Like a pig.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
We want your autograph to take along home with us.
Absolutely, I'm
With
gonna
a
be signing.
picture of you.
I would love to do that.
We'll be all right.
All right, I will take care of that right now. A lot of people digging you. Will you be in New York for a while? This guy wants to hire you.
I guess so.
You will.
Yeah, we'll be in. We'll work something out.
Yeah, Rich, what do you want to hire them to do?
I just want them to come over and just be great because these guys are. I want to play games with them, like in the tail on the donkey and stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
These guys are freaks. They're the best thing I've heard in a while.
There you go, Groundhogs. Yeah, you're on a roll. What is it?
Thank you, lot, buddy.
Hey, Howard, can I take us out with a little kung fu fighting?
Ah, would you do a little kung fu
I
fighting?
guess we could do that live here tonight.
I know you guys haven't performed that in a while.
Oh, that was about 3 months ago.
Hey, any chance I can hire you guys to tie me to a tree and rape me?
No, I wouldn't do that.
No?
to
What
you,
about you,
Hal.
Junior?
How we like you too much.
tell
We
you
wouldn't
what.
do that to
I'll
you.
tell you what.
You're my
If
brother.
you play that beat street, I'll do a live break dance move right here.
All right, here they are. Do you have kung fu fighting?
No, we don't.
Oh,
Not
you
here
don't.
with us.
All right.
I tell you, if you can play that break,
But next time, look how.
All right, Groundhog Brothers.
Wait a minute. If you do the beat again, he'll do some breakdancing for you.
Oh, okay.
All right,
That sounds
That
good.
first one.
All
let
right.
me move
Okay, Robin. This is for you.
For Robin. Good. Don't do it for me. Do it for Robin.
Well, I'm an honorary groundhog.
All right, boys, you ready?
Okay, Junior.
The boys are breakdancing. I'll play this for you, honey. They really are terrific.
He's spinning on his head.
Junior is an amazing breakdancer. There he goes. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, Junior. You're up right the floor for him.
All right, Junior. Okay, Groundhog Brothers. Thank you, Henry, and we'll see you again sometime, I hope.
All right.
All right. There they are, the Groundhog
Don't
Brothers.
forget, I want a picture of you.
We'll be back right after these words. I gotta go take pictures with the Groundhog Brothers.
Hey, Groundhog, did you have a good time?
Yes. Well, I'm ready to go back home
Good job, guys.
for our next show at Topher's.
All right, so how was it in the Dancing for Howard?
All right. So I hope you enjoy our show live.
Oh, so will you come back again and visit us?
Yes.
Do me a
We're
favor,
gonna get him to clean us up again.
do me a favor, show me a little bit of your kung fu fighting. How do you do it?
How we do?
How do you do your kung fu fighting?
Want to do it, John?
Wait, here, wait.
Ready? There you go.
All right, Ronnie, what's going on? So we have an old friend of the show here, Croy, and she's coming in to do a bikini show for us, which I can't wait to see because she's such a hot lady. We haven't seen her in a while. We're gonna bring her in. Croy, right this way.
Good morning, Croy. How's it going?
It's been going really good.
Croy, what's going on today?
Why, do I owe you an apology for breaking down in front of you guys last time I was here?
No. I just want to know what you're doing today. Today's
Well-
a big day for you, right?
Yeah, I have the feeling that he is considering putting me on for a fight.
Oh, really?
Powder puff, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm here to accept.
But aren't you here to do a bikini show today?
Yeah.
Now, what's that about? Why do you want to do that?
I don't know exactly what that is, but I brought my best.
How many bikinis did you bring?
3.
3. And you're gonna be modeling 3 bikinis for Howard and the guys today, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Flattered.
Flattered?
Yeah.
And you're all ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you a little nervous?
No, I'm not nervous.
Apprehensive?
No.
No?
I was last night.
Why?
Because I was laying in bed thinking about the joy of it.
All right, listen. Croy wants to try on some bikinis for us.
All right.
Because she wants to be at the Stuttering John Cabby fight.
Is that really happening still?
Yeah, it's happening. We're going to do it in an arena. And do it on the radio live. And,
Oh, it's gonna be in the morning then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm just not doing it on pay-per-view. Because it's too complicated. And they're nuts. The whole pay-per-view industry makes it impossible for anyone to do commerce. What's this, Croy?
I want to see the Croy Bikini show.
Oh, everybody's running in for the show.
You got a microphone? Yeah, you're gonna need one.
He's talking to you.
All right, here's Croy in a bikini. Can't imagine what this is gonna look like. This is her first bikini. She looks like Artie in a bikini. Wow, you're a brave woman. Go ahead, walk down the runway, let everyone see. How are you, honey?
All right.
Yeah.
I took repose. I took all of my property and sent it into the White House, and I'm through. I just have to wait for them, probably before Christmas.
What do you mean, your
My
lawsuit?
presentation. I took my whole, no, there's not one lawyer that would interview me on that subject. All the lawyers are for divorce and pedophilia at this moment. Isn't that pathetic?
Croy claims that, and has claimed for years, that she developed something called architecture and sent it. Oh, my God! Croy, that's a thong, isn't it?
I was wondering when you'd get to the back. You were?
Yeah, Robin had a view of that before.
Right. I didn't know whether to tell her to turn around or not.
Croy, this is a question I don't think I need to know the answer to, but I'm going to ask anyway. Do you shave?
Oh, yes.
She's completely shaved, like a baby.
Yeah.
I find that attractive. You what?
You pluck your nose?
Yeah.
You pluck the hairs in your nose? I didn't know you had hair. I didn't think girls got hair in their nose.
I thought girls were supposed to. Because I've been listening to you on the radio.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
It's prettier.
I'm glad you pluck it. I'm glad you pluck it.
Just a moment. If Mike Piazza's in town, I'd like to ask him, would he like to take me out for steak? He can find me here at the station, but
You might want to skip the steaks.
He's in Montreal right now.
Actually, Croy,
they're out of town, right?
I cannot tell you how many women ask me to set them up with Mike Piazza.
They do. Okay, forget it. I'd like to say hello to Robert De Niro and tell him that I'll be over for champagne to the Tribeca.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. You're white.
Yeah, he thinks black chicks.
No,
she wants to have a drink with him.
I'm just complimenting his restaurant.
Were you talking about Mike Piazza, the baseball player? You want to? Okay.
And
I know a guy that might
I've
take
been
it.
watching Ronin for the last week.
Ronin?
Yeah, because I'm about this fight. Is it going to be at Mr. Trump's?
We don't know exactly where it's going to be held, but let's decide what bikini you're going to wear. Why don't you go change into a different bikini?
Okay. You've seen that one.
I've seen the
You're
first
going to
one.
reserve judgment until you see them all.
What do you think, Howard? Rough estimate. Croy's age.
I don't know. She gets all freaked out when we talk about her age.
Oh, is that right?
She's very, you know what? She's fragile.
111.
I think she's 700.
Wait a minute. Her architecture that she sent, she's still sending to the same one. It's about Ronald Reagan.
No, here, I'll ask her about it. Let her change into a new outfit. All right, here's Croy's new bikini. Oh my God, they're all pretty similar, except different colors, but they're all the same cut. Oh no, you got to see the back of this one, Howard. Let me see the back. Oh, that's.
I didn't know she had a tattoo.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Tattoo.
It's a rose, a little rose.
Tattoo kind of gets lost back there.
Can we have her for the 6th round?
Hey, Croy, I would let you model in one of these bikinis for the fight.
Well, this is the thing. I don't want to be a car girl because all my life, every time I get a chance, I go down with the guys at the gym. All that kind of things. But I'd like to go in the ring, like with Jessica Hahn, and have Powder Puff.
Powder Puff? No, she's going to have a real fight, Jessica Hahn, if she fights. A real fight.
She's kind of pretty to do that, don't you think?
Have you ever had lesbian sex?
No.
Just men?
Oh, pardon me?
Just men?
No, I have had lesbian sex.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Any good?
No, it's against my nature.
It is.
Yes.
Well, how did it happen?
Have you ever had eel sex
Well,
with eels?
first time it happened when I was incarcerated, and the second time it happened at a private home.
I see.
Why were you incarcerated? I don't even remember this story.
Oh, because I was affiliating with people that were in forgery and narcotics.
Have you ever been contacted by the Secret Service?
Oh, yes.
All the time.
Why?
Because my work of Reagan.
Because you write to Ronald Reagan.
No, I would never write to him. Because I submitted my work to him. And the FBI came to me for verification that I was the artist.
You submitted your work to Ronald Reagan, and it was architecture, you call it, a program.
Well, it was a complete presentation for a summitual meeting, is
Right.
what it was.
A what meeting?
A summitual meeting, an international
Summitual.
global nuclear atomic summit meeting. And then there was prize fight on the side.
Really?
Yeah, which was World Federation Boxing, and it was an aviation nightclub that they took from me. And that's why it's so important for me.
You feel he stole your
This
ideas?
is called the act of reclamation. No, it isn't
You feel
that.
he stole your ideas?
No, because nothing has been produced since 1980. The whole United States of America
Have you dropped
has been bombed.
So
Doesn't that show you there's no revenue for this place? there's no money for this place.
Yeah.
Right. So, I think it's time for Mr. Bush to realize that there was no provisions there when he got there, and that he better look in his own backyard to see if there's any little birds of blue flying around. Just I myself. That's as sweet as I can put it.
No. All right, maybe you ought to put on your third bikini.
Yeah, she just shut us up. We didn't know where to go.
Thanks for sugarcoating that.
Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
No clue.
You know what? I want, because I can always see through people's delusions. I don't even know where
she's going.
You know what? I always thought she had architecture for a nuclear plant or something, but it turns out she wanted to have a summit with boxing on the side. A summitual with boxing on the side.
And the WWF.
Yeah.
And an Air Force nightclub.
Yeah, an Air Force nightclub, and then they stole the Air Force nightclub, but
Dude, there's no revenue.
they produced it yet because the whole country's been bombed.
There's no birds of blue.
I can't believe Reagan didn't take the summit seriously after he saw the boxing on the side.
No.
How much would we have to pay you to have sex with Croy?
It's just impossible. I couldn't go there.
When the last time she had some was.
Well, you would never.
Well, remember her children were taken too, and she probably hasn't had sex since then.
I don't know.
I was shocked at the two lesbian encounters she admits to stay.
Who knows what that was?
I'm not even sure she was incarcerated.
Yeah, Croy's favorite. Oh, this is my favorite.
See, this is her color.
Yeah, gold is your color, baby.
You know, I believe that, and I've been watching Sean Connery every night on Goldfinger also. I got a little set now.
Let me see the back of this one. I don't want it to be too revealing. That's a good one.
That's the best.
And you have a garter on as well.
We have a winner.
We have a winner.
Maybe a card girl?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
You passed the audition, baby, in spades.
Thank you, and may I have a tip for doing it?
Yeah.
A tip?
You know,
tip.
a little paycheck.
We always get, you know what you...
A little paycheck.
Of course a little.
What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
What kind of money are we talking about?
I'll take your generosity. That's
See,
all.
all right, come on.
Just the contribution.
I don't want to defend you.
200.
$200?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
That's too high.
We're not paying any of the girls that are doing it. Just so you know.
Wait. But this is Croy, a long time. I think 200.
Wait a minute. Is she asking for that night or today?
No.
For that
200 for the night.
I'll give her 20 right
For
now.
that night? Oh, sure.
Oh, where's the new man, Artie?
Over there.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Al Pacino just had 2 little babies. And they're on 10-10 wins.
I always wonder what
This town is going down. You gotta believe me, you've been bombed and everything.
Right.
You gotta believe there's no provisions for this town, so if they don't talk to me, they're making a big mistake.
George Bush?
Well, it would be nice of him to realize.
What could you do for this town if your provisions were
accepted? Well, I asked Mr. Bush when I sent in my things. It's gonna take... They won't arrive until the end of May. Wait a minute, this is May. This is April. The end of May. You gotta know how big this package was.
You sent this already?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And,
Why is it taking so long to get there?
because it's so big. It's like a big drum. It's a drum.
Right.
And plus that...
You sent the drum to George
Don't
Bush?
interrupt
You
her.
bet your life.
No.
And, in the ships, did you see that the film the other night of Stennis, the ship, the nuclear aircraft carrier that's out in the Arabian Sea?
But what is this program of yours?
For New York.
It isn't just for New York. Well, the origin is from New York. Do you realize how important the origin of something is?
Hey, Mike Piazza's on the phone. Hold on. Mike?
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning. How are you? This is
a friend of mine in New York because I'm in Canada right now.
Right, you're playing ball. Croy, go ahead, speak to Mike Piazza.
Hi, Croy.
Mike, how do you do? Did you get my letter?
Oh, yes, we received your letter. Actually, my people had given it to me, and I read it, and I was glad to hear that you're asking about me. I was wondering, do you know how to choke up on a bat?
There's a good Mike.
Wow, you're a real Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, you know it, and I'm wondering, do I have to tie a Louisville slugger to my butt so I don't fall in?
What about that, Croy?
The only Louisville I know is Johnny Depp, Muhammad Ali, and George Clooney.
All right, thank you, Mike. All right, so to make a long story short, that's the bikini we want. Wear that to the fight. You will be a ring car girl. Everyone wants to know what Benjamin Franklin would look like in a bathing suit. And it'll be a great night. And you have to tell me quickly, in one sentence, this package you sent to George Bush, how will it solve our problems?
Because Steven Spielberg and George Lucas will... And I will lay out my presentation, and Steven and George Lucas will bring to Earth a new escrow That's all I can, and it will take all of the surplus nuclear that they're harboring in these little dugout tunnels here.
Yeah.
And all the emissions and everything, it will go to a new escrow.
So George Lucas.
In other words, America will become to own another new piece of property somewhere.
All right. Okay. I think that says it all. I think what you're saying is George Lucas and Steven Spielberg will see this, get involved with you.
They'll look at me over. After all, I am a child of America.
But are you ready for all this high-level attention? Mm-hmm. You are.
You could handle the fame?
Well, I'll tell you, I've already gotten a letter from Queen Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
I've already sent a letter to Prince Walid of Arabia and asked him to present my work to King Fahd.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow, that's pretty impressive.
I know, because it's my...
No wonder I haven't seen you.
I know why you guys never accepted me. It's because I have no celebrity and no fame.
Well, this will do it.
We've always accepted
but
you.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No, I don't. Because hold it. I got to take umbrage with that statement. If you realize this, when you get very famous, and obviously you're on the verge, as soon as they accept your proposal, your inquisition.
Right.
You know, I've always had you on the show, even though you are not famous yet.
I know.
And if you do get famous, and if George Bush does accept your proposal, I would hope you'd still remember this show. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't go off to Rosie O'Donnell and tonight's show.
Like the Osbournes.
Because she has foul mucus in the microphone.
Yeah. And by the way, exactly. Rosie O'Donnell has foul mucus in the microphone.
I'm an American child. I'm your kid. I'm bringing forth population for the future.
Right. We'll see you at the fights, Croy, in your
You'll notify
bikini.
me.
Yes.
Passage me.
You will get passage and receive immediate notification through your escrow.
And I'd like to say good morning to Mr. Hugh Hefner.
All right.
That's all.
Isn't that sweet?
Okay, bye.
You're delightful today. Delightful.
Bye. It was nice to meet you, Artie. Italiano.
You're as clear as ever. Thank you. And there she goes.
You know, Howard, we gotta remember, I think I had a shot at banging Croy.
I think so.
When we go on the road again, we have to bring her so she can meet all the celebrities. You know, we could have brought her to the Playboy Mansion to meet Mr. Hefner.
Yeah, we've been leaving her out way too long.
Right. Yeah, what are we thinking?
You should follow her around like the Osbournes.
Yeah, not kidding.
You know what was the craziest
That's a gold mine right there.
You know the craziest thing in that interview, Howard? Me and Benji just figured out all three of those guys she mentioned are from Louisville, Kentucky.
She makes sense. If I said to you, name 3 famous people from New York right away, could you do it?
No, but what do you mean? What 3 people are from Louisville?
Remember, you said Louisville.
The guy said Louisville.
Mike Piazza said Louisville Slugger, and she said the only 3 Louisvilles I know are, what was it, Clooney,
Johnny Depp, Muhammad Ali, and George Clooney.
Oh, you see, wow.
And they're all from Louisville, Kentucky.
Maybe everything she says makes sense.
Well, maybe we're the idiots.
You know what I'm curious, Howard?
Yeah.
If we say, like, Idaho to her, would she be able to, like, just tell us, like...
Only Idahos I know are...
I think we just hit something very lucky.
Really?
I wouldn't press it. Do you think if I said Idaho, she'd know who was from Idaho?
Let's try it.
Do Arizona.
All right. Bring it back in for a second.
Or like Phoenix or something. But we're also assuming she was right. Like, I knew Clooney is.
No, I remember Johnny Depp, we were talking to him on the show, said he was from Louisville, Kentucky.
And Muhammad Ali, Robin?
I think he is from Louisville.
He's from Kentucky, yeah.
All 3 of them from Kentucky.
Yeah, right. Hey, Croy, we might have hit on some idiot savant here. Croy, just quickly, if I say Arizona, who's from Arizona?
Ann, you know the dancer? The late, I don't know her last name. Ann Miller. She's I'm talking about movie stars.
Yeah, I know Ann Miller.
Go ahead, yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Arkansas.
From Arizona.
I only know that it's the Clinton people.
Clinton and Ann Miller.
Those people.
Very good. That's
Philadelphia.
James Stewart, because of the baseball movie.
Right.
That's all I can.
Alaska.
Gee, I don't know anything about that except the Anwar pipelines.
All right, thank you. All right, interesting. That thong is amazing. Guys, wait till you got to get a ticket to the fight when I put them on sale.
Do you think the guy who invented the thong ever envisioned that?
No. He would die.
No, because if he had, thought of the thong and then saw that, he'd have thought of full body coverage.
He said to himself, I'm going to invent the thong. Of course, only hot chicks will wear it because no one will want to be seen in this otherwise.
Don't you think it should be illegal to make a thong and bigger than a size 6?
Yeah. It shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be made.
So who knew you knew all that stuff?
No, it isn't that I know anything. It's just that they're realizing that I have a particular personality.
Right. You know where people come from.
Well, yeah, I try to.
And what if
Just like about you.
Right.
I've always thought of you as a baby Donald Trump.
Me?
Yeah.
You consider me a baby Donald Trump?
Yeah, I do. I like you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's very sweet of you.
Yeah. So long.
All right, Croy. So thanks for coming down and thanks for posing in your bikinis.
You're welcome, and I got the job.
And you got the job.
I'm so thrilled. I don't even know how to express how thrilled I am.
Why does it make you so happy that you got the job?
Well, because it's my line. Not that it's my line. It's something that I've always had an interest in. And maybe Muhammad Ali will understand that I've been looking for him.
Really?
Yeah, for a long time.
Here, just put your stuff down. Show me what you would do in the ring that night. Show me kind of like how you pretend you have your ring card.
Like this.
So Croy, yeah, pretend you have your stuff. Show me what you would do that night in the ring. Good. All right, Croy, guys, you coming down.
I'm certainly not a soldier like you know, right?
Exactly. All right, Croy, thanks.
Listen, Evander Holyfield is here. I invited him in because he's about to fight Hasim Rahman.
And then what's that all about?
Don't know.
All the guys who lose to Lennox Lewis are fighting each other?
Yeah, I mean, Evander Holyfield, I remember, beat Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Which was a great accomplishment. And I thought he was going to retire after that.
He should have.
Yeah, I mean, he has a heart condition.
Well, remember, he had retired from boxing because of the heart condition, even before he fought Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And then he decided that God had cured him.
Yeah.
And he came back.
And he came back.
And he beat Mike Tyson.
And he beat Mike Tyson, which was amazing, and that was historic.
Yeah, and then he went in again, and that's when Mike bit off his ear.
Right.
Remember, and spit it out on the ring, on the canvas?
And then Lennox Lewis, I guess, whipped his ass.
Just demolished him. He looked like he wasn't even there.
So now Hasim, who was, I think, beaten by Lennox Lewis.
Well, Hasim Rahman actually beat Lennox Lewis. Remember, that was the lucky punch?
Right, and then they fought again.
And then they fought again, and Lennox just demolished him.
Well, it should be a good fight, but, you know,
no,
it won't be who will win.
If Holyfield doesn't beat Rahman, he really should retire.
Well, how old is Holyfield now?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Close to 40, but he's a better fighter.
He is?
Yeah.
Well, all I remember is Hasim Rahman had a great business deal all set to go with HBO. They were going to pay him $100 million for it. They were going to manage his career, do the whole thing. Don King somehow hijacked him.
Yeah.
I got to ask him about this.
There's a story there that, probably could make a movie.
Yeah. Don King hijacked him.
And now it's all over.
What's going on today, man? Not too much. What do you come and talk to Howard about?
Oh, about the fight. That's gonna be June 1st, Atlantic City.
Is this just talking today, or is there gonna be like a little bit of animosity?
No, it's just talking.
Just words.
Just words.
Just words.
Friendly words.
Everything's all good today.
All good.
Mr. Rockman, recently there's been like a lot of press conferences with kind of shenanigans. Is this going to be kind of just to sit down and talk to Howard?
That's what it's supposed to be.
Now, you know Howard's kind of known for asking interesting questions. Is there anything that you kind of you wouldn't answer?
Nope.
Everything's fair game.
Anything he wouldn't answer?
No, he's a pretty open book.
There we go.
So everything's fair game.
Here they are, two great warriors. Evander Holyfield.
Both of them look angry. Who are they angry at this point?
They look angry at me. Not at each other.
Don't get angry.
Wow. Hey, guys. Evander Holyfield, great to meet you. The champ, of course, is here.
Love Evander.
We love Evander Holyfield. And Hasim, it's great to see you. Let me say,
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Thank you, Robin. Because your name is Hasim. Salam alaikum. Yeah, thank you.
He's not digging that.
Evander, this looks like a tough man, a strong man.
Big man.
I always thought, let me ask Evander first, and then I'll get to Hasim. I always thought that you would retire after the fights with Mike Tyson. So brilliantly fought. You were the champ. And no one said, everyone said, oh, Mike Tyson's going to kill Evander Holyfield. And you proved them all wrong. And I figured that was it. Then you get out. You made a ton of dough. Get the hell out.
He had made a ton of dough before that.
Yeah. Why still box?
Well, my goal was to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I got 2 other belts, but I was still lacking one.
Right.
And somehow that one
continued
to elude me.
Lennox Lewis has it. You better leave it alone.
Now, how is your ear, by the way?
Great. I can hear.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt?
No, not at all.
Did they sew it back on, or did you leave it the way it was?
I just left it the way it was.
Really?
I never, I've interviewed the great Joe Frazier many times, and Joe was mowing his lawn, and he mowed off a piece of his foot. And I always said to him, Joe just went to the hospital, and they sewed him up. I said, Joe, why didn't you take your toe and have him sew it back on? He said, I got 9 other toes. I don't really need the 10th toe. That's very macho. I am like a woman. I would be grabbing my toe and packing it in ice. You don't care about that portion of your ear.
Well, it's just a small part. It don't stop me from hearing.
Right.
And Evander didn't even, he would have gone in and fought Mike again.
You would have?
Yeah.
Tyson afraid to fight you again?
I don't think so. I think it's the money's right. People fight each other.
Right.
Yeah.
You would fight him again?
Yeah.
He is crazy, though.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Evander. Who's not? I mean, the guy's crazy. Come on.
You gotta say he's crazy.
He's one crazy mother effer. I'm not gonna say it to his face, but he is crazy.
Well, it's all depending on what you call crazy.
Well, a guy who bites a guy's ear in a ring is wrong.
And a guy who can't get through a press conference without ruining the whole business deal.
Yeah, Hasim, let me ask you something. If you got a payday coming up like Tyson had with Lennox Lewis, and then you have a press conference, wouldn't you behave at the press conference? Doesn't make common sense.
Well, he's a bad person to ask.
Why are you a bad person to ask that question to, Hasim?
He did the same thing.
Oh, he did? What did Hasim do?
He hit Lennox Lewis during the press conference.
Yeah, she got the facts wrong. Lennox put his hands on me first. I don't touch any man. If they touch me, I'm gonna defend myself.
All right.
Uh-oh. Evander, you might have your work cut out for you here. Hasim, can you beat the living daylights out of Evander Holyfield? Tell me right now.
I'm saying that I wouldn't take the fight if I didn't believe I could do that.
Wait a minute, who lost worse to Lennox Lewis?
Well, me. I also beat him worse. I also beat him better.
Yeah. Are you saying on any given day it could be any man's game?
I mean, that's what I think about this heavyweight division. Honestly, I think, all these guys are big, strong, can fight. I mean, it depends on whose day it is. I definitely think I can beat Lennox Lewis, and I feel like, I got to go through Mr. Holyfield to get to Lennox Lewis. So,
yeah, but what happened the last time? You told Lennox Lewis this was it. You had the title.
Yeah.
Here's what breaks my heart.
That was the problem. I had the title, and I got a little comfortable with the title. I got a little too comfortable, and really, I didn't really get to fight.
How long did that fight last?
4 rounds.
Hasim, here's what breaks my heart. Tell me if I got this story wrong. You had a sweetheart deal with HBO, $100 million deal, right? You were set. The story I heard was Don King somehow gets into your car. You're driving around. He shows you $200,000 in cash. He opens up a suitcase and shows you $200,000 in cash, and you went like, man, that's a lot of money. You signed away your rights to Don King. You had it set, $100 million deal. Is this true? Because it breaks my heart.
No.
It's not.
No.
What happened?
What happened?
Because you did sign with Don King.
I did sign with Don King, but, I looked at the deal that Don gave me and looked at the deal that HBO gave me. And I felt like, to make a long story short, HBO gave me a $100 million deal over maybe 7, 8, or 9 fights, where I had $75 million on the table from Don over 3 fights.
I see.
So it wasn't really that hard for me.
But didn't Don King kind of not manage your career properly? Like, he gave you your Lennox Lewis fight right away. Shouldn't there have been a build-up like what HBO was going to do? Make you the contender, make you build up, and then give you the $100 million at the end?
It it wasn't really Don. Don had no control of that. Lennox took me to court, and he had a clause in the contract for me to have a rematch with him. So it wasn't nothing HBO. Whoever I would have signed with, Lennox was going to be the next fight.
So you ended up getting the $75 million from Don King?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. So that's what I mean. I think if you get
HBO wouldn't have gave it to me if I'd have lost the fight anyway. It was nothing. You got to win it to get this money.
Oh, I see.
If I win the fight, I look everything's brilliant. You know, all the money's coming in. Then I look like a genius. But if you lose the fight, then everybody got something to say.
But wait a minute,
it's always about winning. When you lose, it's a whole different ball.
But isn't Lennox Lewis signed with HBO?
Yes.
Wouldn't he have been more reasonable about not having that fight if you had taken the HBO deal?
No, HBO wanted that fight. Everybody. That was the fight. That was the only fight.
I see. So in other words, it's wrong to think that HBO would have given you a couple of easier fights first so that you could have made the $100 million.
HBO's deal was Lennox first. So
I thought that it was not Lennox first.
It was Lennox first. I was there. I read the contract. Lennox was first.
Don't mess with Robin. She got some. She got
no trouble with that.
Right.
You know, that's what it was. Lennox first.
Right. So now this big fight. You two guys, do you guys hate each other? I sense that you were friends.
I don't hate anybody. It's a business. You know, when I started fighting pro in '84, I realized that, you know, we go in, we perform, the best guy win. If you can always get back in line, never over unless you quit.
See, do you hate Evander? Don't you have to sort of work up some sort of anger toward a guy?
No, all you had to know is that this man coming to throw punches and try to knock me out. So that's enough motivation to fight back. I mean, afterwards, you know, it's cool in the game.
Right. Evander, you still real religious and everything, or you dropped all that religion stuff?
Well, you know, I've never been religious. I just believe in Christ. You know, I don't.
Hey, who doesn't? Hey, back off here, all right, man? Me too. I'm about to get in the ring with both of you guys. So, you're still a religious man. Still a married man, right?
Well, I'm not married.
No, he's not married.
I thought you were married.
How much did that cost?
Oh, man. No wonder you're still boxing. That's the worst knockout punch, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is.
Trust me, I took a few punches recently.
And how long? You weren't married that long, were you?
Well, I was married 2 years to her. But, you know, when things don't work, then it don't work. It's a bad situation.
Somebody told me they read that you said you knew it was a mistake from the beginning.
Well, yeah.
A lot of people do. It just happens anyway. Why marry if you knew it was a mistake? How'd you get roped into that?
Saying, I didn't know it was a mistake before I married her, but you know, afterwards, you know.
You knew pretty soon after it was a mistake.
Well, I knew the next day.
Oh my God.
You did. Holy man.
But you know, make the best of it.
Oh, you knew the next day.
Yeah.
What was it that tipped you off?
Well, it's like with me, when it come down to anytime my boxing career stayed, I always believe that everything has to be perfect. So
right.
I speed everything up.
Right.
I should have waited till after I fought, then made a decision. But I made a decision while I was in training and all that.
Did you have a prenuptial agreement though?
No.
Oh man, that's the mistake.
Well, you know, I don't believe in prenuptial agreement, so you know.
Well, then you got to take the punch.
Start.
Are you in love now? Did you find yourself a new soulmate?
Well, not yet. I'm gonna get married again, but hopefully after my boxing career.
Yeah, but and hopefully a prenuptial agreement, I would think.
I still wouldn't do a prenuptial agreement. You know.
Hasim, do you understand this at all?
Not at all.
Hasim, there's none. Hasim, you ever been married?
I'm married.
Oh, you're married? You got a prenup?
But she married you when you had nothing, right?
You know, that's my high school sweetheart. I've been with her since I was 17 years old. We got 3 kids, so whatever she get, you know, she deserves.
Are you horny for other women, or you're able to keep that? No. She's the only one for you.
Only one.
Oh, Evander, here's a free man. You're not dating?
Me, yeah.
You are? Oh, you must be getting some hot chicks.
Well, no.
Everybody wants
What
to
do you mean you haven't gotten any hot chicks?
You don't get hot chicks?
I'm not looking for nothing.
You don't get hot chicks?
You ain't been hot to me, but
really?
But I'm not looking for nothing.
You really?
No, I ain't looking for nothing.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm trying to win this fight, and you can't win. I can't win.
Never mind the fight. That's the real fight.
Women weak in the legs.
You should be charging around with Halle Berry, if you ask me.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hit that.
Have you ever been with a famous woman?
No.
Not like Mike with Robin Givens or something like
You
that.
never did that, huh?
No, I kind of figured that's too much.
Stay out of that Hollywood scene.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't get that.
No, you
You're the champ.
dive right in it, right?
One of the things to be the champ is to enjoy all this beautiful poontang.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with that. Every man knows that's all right.
You stay away from Robin Givens.
Was that Mike over there?
You stay away from Robin Givens. I'm gonna beat up your car.
Beat up his car?
I tell you what, I'm gonna beat up your car. Then I'm gonna beat up your house. You got an appliance in your house. I'm gonna beat it up.
It's crazy with that Mike Tyson. But you guys, who will win Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson, Evander? Let me ask you first.
Well, style-wise, I think Tyson clocked him.
Really?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
But not so much like it don't make no difference.
Sure it does, because you beat Tyson, therefore.
But still, it don't make a difference. I just think style make fight. It's when you look at style and you say both the individual. Lennox gonna always fight Lennox way, and Tyson gonna always fight his way. And I think for a style match, and Tyson eat him up.
Hasim, what do you think?
I think if Tyson wins, he gonna have to clock him. But Lennox was hard for me to hit, and my reach advantage is much better than Mike Tyson. So I mean, I wish him luck trying to hit him.
Right.
You can't even hit Lennox, huh?
Right. He might. I think that's going to be actually an interesting fight too. I don't know what
If
you
it
two
ever
guys.
happens.
Robin thinks Evander's going to knock you out.
I gotta figure.
Hasim, why you figure that? I don't know anything about the fight game.
Evander is an incredible boxer.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, you know what, Howard? I bet against Evander in the first Tyson fight.
How much did you lose on that?
I lost 15 grand.
Wow.
And it was a lock. Everyone thought Tyson was going to win that one.
Tyson was supposed to knock him out.
Yeah.
A lot of people lost a lot of money on you.
Holyfield showed me something, man. He's got a lot of
He's got
heart.
an incredible heart.
So
He's
much
an
heart.
incredible boxer.
So do you hate Evander because he cost you 15 grand?
I love this man.
You do?
He's a good boxer. He's a good man.
All right.
He's made me show, but I just wish. Unfortunately, I bet on Tyson again for the second fight when he bit the ear.
Crazy,
and you lose that fight? Do you lose that money even though he bit the ear?
Of course, he's disqualified.
Wow.
I think, Rahman is a very strong guy. I just don't think he has the skills of an Evander Holyfield.
Wow.
Hasim, you going to take that?
There you go.
I agree with that.
You do? You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree that Evander Holyfield has better skills.
You do?
Yes.
But you will still beat him?
Yes.
If he can get to him.
This is some
He
bad
can
trash
do that.
talking.
Evander?
Evander don't care. He's just going to knock
It's like,
Evander, you don't care.
Well, when you hear somebody talking, they speaking the truth. A person wouldn't fight unless they thought they win. Saying this, but the
So how, Hasim, what is the strategy? I don't understand. If he's a better fighter than you, how are you going to beat him?
Well, I give it to you like this.
Please.
I've beaten better people. I've been fighting guys better than me all along. I just came from my house to the boxing ring and been fighting guys better than me and beating them all my whole career. So, and this is not something new to me, going up against somebody who's more talented, more experienced than me. So, it's really nothing new to me.
Right.
Doing it my whole career.
Evander's like, I don't care.
Whatever. The truth is the truth.
I mean, Muhammad Ali never got up and said, I am the worst of all time.
Your skills are better than
You have
mine.
an unusual strategy. You're saying, I'm not a good boxer, but I will beat this man anyway. I like that. There's something intriguing and about that, Evander.
Well, it's design determination. One thing is, the fact is that I never thought how I would beat Mike Tyson, but somehow it
just happens.
I knew I was going to beat him.
Wow.
The fact that you had to believe in yourself.
Now, are you still fighting because you need the money after the divorce, after everything? I mean, is that what's going on? You are set for life, I hope.
Well, I'm fighting because I have a goal. My goal is to still be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Right.
And I'm going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world before I leave this game.
Where are you living now?
I live in Atlanta.
You live in Atlanta?
Yes.
We got some kind of big mansion over there?
Yeah.
Where is it, a white neighborhood?
No, it's in a neighborhood.
Do the white people go crazy? I mean, they're like, oh, this black guy moving in over here.
It's kind of balanced.
It's kind of balanced.
Now when Evander moves in.
I'm just looking at Evander's hands. His hands are very small for a
Let me
boxer.
see your hands over. Let me measure those hands. Yeah.
And look at Rahman's hands. Hold your hands out.
Yeah, Rahman Rahman got some big
Good
hands.
Lord.
It's a big man.
Just
over
on the
there.
hands thing.
How much you weigh now, Evander?
218.
218.
Are you on the Bally's fitness thing?
Hasim, what do you weigh? You weigh more than that.
Yeah.
245.
Well, you know, the whole thing with Evander, he wasn't originally a true heavyweight.
Right, he had to pump
Built
up.
himself up to
I'm
that.
talking, how do you not be a true heavyweight?
When you grow up small like
You eat and you gain some weight, then you're a
Well,
heavyweight.
everybody tend to start from 8 pounds to 10 pounds as a baby anyway.
Yeah, you were born 8 pounds. I mean, no one thought you'd be a heavyweight.
But
See,
now all these heavyweights are over 6 feet tall, and you know they're weighing around 250.
I'm not the largest heavyweight. I'm in that range what you call the smallest.
Yeah.
Evander, you have a house with what I hear is a 135 seat movie theater and 17 bathrooms. Is it hard to be motivated to fight when you're living that good a life?
Well, no, not when you know where you come from. My thing is,
where'd you come from?
Man, I came from the projects. The projects didn't have that. I was the youngest at 9, and shoot.
You didn't have any money?
Yeah.
You seem like a rich guy, you know, like you came from money or something.
Well, a lot of people had a rich attitude.
When you have 17 bathrooms, do you use them all? Or
Yeah, who's using all those
yeah,
bathrooms?
who's doing and stuff in those bathrooms?
Well, yeah, it's just one of them things when somebody had to use a bathroom, they don't have to walk through the car.
When you bring a chick over your house, once in a while you have a date, I imagine. Are they impressed with his house? They must go crazy.
Do they get lost?
They probably want to hop right in the sack with you.
Bring nobody over the house.
You don't? What's going on?
Because I have kids. I wouldn't, you know.
Your kids live with you?
Yeah, man, you know, I wouldn't.
How many kids you got?
I'm 9.
9 kids and they all live in that house?
Yeah.
Oh, you
no
need
wonder
17 bathrooms.
No wonder you can't get laid.
It's 2 bedrooms a kid.
Where do you bring home a lady? Where the hell are you gonna? You
gotta go to a hotel.
I don't bring home nobody.
Really? I keep the kids in the West Wing and keep the whole other East Wing for
That's
myself.
yours, right?
Yeah.
Now,
And Hasim, where are you living now?
Maryland.
Maryland? You got a mansion too? You got a lot of money or what?
but you did get paid, right?
Are you a millionaire?
I mean, I don't have money like Evander,
Right.
but I'm comfortable. I'm cool.
Evander don't have money anymore like Evander. His wife took half.
Yeah, but he's got more money than Mike Tyson, I'll tell you
But I
that much.
still have something. You know, but one thing is that, you know what? You live and you learn, and that's it.
Oh, I learned.
Now, did you guys hear about Riddick Bowe's problems the other day? His nephew robbed him of all of his furs.
What's he doing with furs?
He had fur bedspreads.
What are you guys buying with all your money? Evander, you buying furs?
No,
You're a man.
He had like 75 fur coats.
certain things I don't. I'm not into fur. I'm not even into clothes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm very basic.
Right. Basic needs. Tim, you buy anything nice with your money? I mean, what kind of lifestyle are you leading?
I buy houses.
You grow up in you invest in real estate? So you're very well set. That's what you're saying.
Well, I think, you know, just from the time, you know, what happened in the last year or so, it's just been an opportune time for me, you know, well, anybody with money to invest in real estate. You know, it's paying off so far, and I just think that's a healthy investment.
How many bathrooms you got in your house? 5. 17 bathrooms versus 5 bathrooms. It'll be interesting to see who
That's
wins.
an interesting way to put the fight.
You're fighting for 12 more bathrooms.
That's right. Well, you guys are
What's
doing.
the payday on this fight?
Yeah, what kind of money are we looking at here? What's the purse?
Not as much as Lennox and Tyson make.
What is it? Do you know, Evander?
You know, we get our minimum wages.
Jeez, Evander, you don't need it.
The winner of the fight will be in for some good money.
How much money does the winner get? Serious? How much?
You know, the fight is not based on who wins.
Sure it is.
No, that's not how you split up the money.
Oh, I see. It's already determined.
It's the next fight. It's always the next fight.
I see.
The winner will make more money in the next fight.
So you guys get a couple of million for this thing, or what?
Something like that.
Yeah?
Decent.
That's nice money.
And Evander, you really think you want to fight Lennox Lewis again?
I'm like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? If you seen both of the fight, why wouldn't I?
Well, it seemed like you tried everything you could. You still.
But you know, even as you're trying, you gotta understand. Sometimes the best guy don't get the decision. When it goes to the decision, either you knock a guy or you don't. If you don't, then.
Well, I like you guys. I got no beef with you. I don't have to kick either one of your asses today.
You were good.
You were good. You came in here and you said it the way it is. What an honor to have you guys. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you for coming in and doing it, guys.
Absolute pleasure.
Robert's a big fan.
I am a huge boxing fan. And I've watched all your fights, for years, watched your development. And it was a pleasure to see you beat Lennox Lewis.
How did you like Lennox?
I like Lennox, but that was a great fight.
Look at me. Broken thumb. I knocked the guy out. These two guys started MMA. I was in the gym and I was weightlifting. This guy who's a professional football player moves the bench press. I go to help him, and the weight just crushed my thumb. It's a real mess. So my boxing career is finished.
Just before it started. And I'm from Baltimore too. So yeah, Baltimore was very proud of you.
Where are you from?
Northwest Baltimore. I went to Western High School. Yeah.
Western girl, let me go.
What does that mean?
They don't put out the Western girls? The Western girls don't put out, right? The Western girls, boy.
Oh.
It wasn't so bad coming on here, right? It wasn't so awful. It was.
Will you be back?
All right, take care.
You can piss off any questions.
No, it was cool.
It was cool. Evander?
Are we going here or you?
What do you think, man?
Great.
You got on you a little bit about your personal life.
That really ain't personal. Everybody know it already.
Today we're playing The Weakest Link. A bunch of listeners called in, and they spun the wheel, and each one was assigned to one of us from the show. So me and Artie, Howard, Robin, Fred, John, Casey, we're all going to play The Weakest Link, and whichever one of us wins, we're going to win a car for a listener.
What's your prediction for the game today?
Yeah, I can surprise you. I know some stuff.
You think you're gonna take it?
Maybe. It depends on what kind of questions you get. That's the whole thing. I mean, it's a crapshoot. It's luck.
You think they're gonna try and snowball you to give you hard questions?
I think Vinny will be fair. He's fat.
So John, how do you think you're gonna do on the game?
Well, I think I'm going to do pretty good. I sit at home and I watch these games and I go, dude, how don't you know the answer to that? So I think everything should be fine. I mean, I'm just hoping I don't choke.
All right, let's turn our attention to some anxious people over here who I want to say hello to for the weakest dink. Now, let me tell you what's going on here. In order to give away this Dodge Durango, each one of us, myself, Gary, John, Fred, Robin, Casey, and Artie, will all be playing Weakest Dink.
That's right.
We sent Vinny home to come up with questions. None of us have seen them.
He came up with these all by himself?
Yes, he did.
168 questions.
Now, for example, there's a guy over here. What's your name?
Tommy.
Tommy is going to be my guy. Bro, I'd love to win for you, but I don't hold that much hope.
I got faith in you.
It's a long shot. I choke as soon as they ask me a question. I choke.
He deserves to win, Howard. You should
I think
play
you're
as
gonna
hard
do
as you can.
Now, Robin's contestant, this is Nancy. Is that right, Nancy?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning.
All right. Now, you stand a good chance. I'll tell you, I think it's going to come down to Robin or Fred.
I don't know. Is Vinny asking the questions? We're in trouble, Fred.
It's gonna be Gary.
Robin, I have faith.
Dodge Durango, nice car.
Beautiful.
But you would like that car. It's a good prize.
I'd like to win it for you.
Fred's contestant. Your name is Alana, right?
Yeah.
How are you doing, Alana?
Hi.
Are you all right over there or what?
I'm really excited.
Yeah, well, you stand a good shot. Fred is probably the odds-on
She's
favorite.
probably got the, she's thinking of driving home right now.
Now, Alana, it says you got 40 triple D breasts. Is that true?
Wow.
Yeah. Let me see those.
Move that Fred side.
Wow. 40 triple D.
Oh my God.
Iron Lady. Robin, you got competition.
Those are implants, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Howard,
What does Alana do?
They basketballs.
Why'd you go so big?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say? Were you a stripper?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it? All right. Well, anyway, you have very big breasts.
She's just like Fred.
Did you steal them?
Do you know where you are right now?
I don't want to say.
I hope I got a couple of midgets hiding underneath their shirt.
I'm Howard's biggest fan.
Well, that's all it counts.
That's true.
And let me tell you something. You've got Fred Norris playing for you.
Lucky girl.
And really, Fred is the best at all these kinds of trivia games and things. He has a lot. What?
I'm going to do my best.
Why don't you just hand her the keys now?
Yeah, why do we have to suffer the humiliation of being beaten by Fred?
That's right. Let's all concede.
Gary Delabate, who, by the way, is pretty good at this stuff. Won Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
Slacker.
No slacker. Mike, you're with Gary.
That's me, Howard, yeah.
Married 20 years, 2 daughters.
That's me.
Long-time listener. You call into the show frequently.
All the time.
Well, Gary, you don't stand a bad chance with. I think it's going to either be Fred, Robin, or Gary. Those are the top 3.
Well, Stuttering John says he has an IQ of 150 or something.
Yeah, but we've never seen evidence of it.
I took it on the IQ test on the show.
No offense to Laura, who is on the phone. She couldn't be with us because she's in California. Laura, you're playing with Artie, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Well, you should have stayed in California.
Yeah, no need for you to come here.
Come on, Artie can do it. I am 100% for Artie.
Artie's got a lot of good trivia sense.
Yeah, he's smart. Artie knows some weird
This
stuff.
is not trivia.
He knows like names of people in movies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sports, he's good.
Yeah.
This is information.
Laura, I hope you're happy with your current car.
Artie, I got 100% faith in you. You can do it.
All right,
babe,
hold the line, baby.
Do your best. I'm right here rooting for you.
You got it. Yeah, Howard, you know what?
One thing I like about Laura, at least she encouraged her celebrity.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what I feel sorry for? What's the guy over there that's standing behind KC's podium?
Yeah, well, what's your name?
Trace.
Trace, you don't stand a chance.
Hey, Trace, don't worry about it. I used to play Jeopardy in college with my roommates, and I won most of the time.
Strip Jeopardy.
Right, he used to be Buckethead.
Yeah, he beat Buckethead.
He plays gay Jeopardy and he won. Listen, Trace, I understand that you're a film director, is that right?
I am a struggling screenwriter and director, sure.
Is that right?
I'm working my way up there.
What movie have you directed?
I directed a movie called Serial Killing for Dummies, which I believe will be out on video under the title Serial Killer, and it has a cameo by your friend Corey Feldman.
And I see the recording star Lisa Loeb is in it as
Lisa
well.
Loeb and Thomas Hayden Church star in it.
All the biggies.
All the biggies. It was an independent, low budget thing, but I think
Why would they change the name from Serial Killing for Dummies? Is that because that's a
trademark?
Yeah, the producers messed up this movie. It was done a while ago. They really messed it up, and now it's finally coming out on video, and they were worried that they were going to get sued, so they changed the name to that awful title, Serial Killer.
All right, here we go. Now,
Good luck, Tracy.
all right, so
Thank you, John.
everyone, you guys are going to go in the green room. We're going to play.
Good luck to you all.
Good luck to you all. I want to say to my guy, hey, I hope I win.
Come on, Gary.
You got it, dude. You got it. No question about it. It's all you.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Gary. I got faith in you.
A little too late, guys. Over there.
They just totally forget you, John. It's like, you don't even count, you know?
Don't worry.
All of the players getting words of encouragement from the various listeners who have won a shot.
Except John.
We didn't even talk to John's contestant.
You didn't talk to John's guy.
I didn't talk to John's guy?
He's all excited.
Come here. Come back here.
John's guy.
I'm sorry, I left you out. What's your name?
No, it's all right.
Go ahead, what's your name?
Danny.
Stuttering John is not going to win this.
Oh, thank you, Danny. Now I don't want to win. No, I'm only kidding.
Oh, come on. Give him some
I
incentive.
don't care. I'm playing for my ego.
All right.
I think you got a good shot. I really do.
You do? In what
Looks like
respect?
you
Have you ever heard Robin and Fred at this kind of stuff? They're brilliant on it.
Yeah, I do, but I gotta have a little faith.
And Gary's awesome.
Yeah, Gary's really
is good.
scary.
Gary is good, but I gotta have faith in my guy.
All right. Okay, take care, and we'll put you in the green room, and if by any chance you win, I'll get you back in here.
I hate to say it, but Gary could be the dark horse.
He certainly is the horse.
All right, everybody go over to your place on the podium, and we'll begin playing The Weakest Dink.
Hosted by Vinny Favale.
Yeah, Vinny, you going to be able to handle this?
Yes, I am. I am ready.
Talk directly into that microphone, Vinny.
I have been rehearsing nonstop.
All right, I got to get
right
over.
on the bus.
It's going to take me a second to get over there. I'm going to cut off my own mic now.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? All right, Robin, get in there.
Get in here. Who's the most nervous?
Howard's walking over to the podium there.
I'm pretty nervous.
Marty, what do you think?
I'm pretty nervous. But I think I got a good shot.
Casey?
Hey, I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people.
You have to be quick, though. You have to be quick. How
many seconds I got?
You get 10 seconds. There will be a clock, okay? If you say an answer.
Oh, shut up, Vinny.
No, listen.
He loves being a host.
The first answer you say is your answer. You can't correct yourself. I'm going to cut you off at that point.
By the way,
is that where the game stops?
What?
At that point, I will say the correct answer, and then we go to the next person who gets their own
question.
Okay, so
don't
any
try to.
correct answer gets you out of the game.
No, it doesn't get you out of the game.
No, you can move on. How long is each round?
4 questions per round.
Okay,
if
good.
we get a tie for 2 weakest links at the end of the round, quick face-off. Question.
All right.
Okay?
I don't understand how this goes. I'll just follow along.
Just answer.
So
the
answer
best
all
you
questions.
Can. Now, who's going to start?
We're going to start in order, Howard, left to right. From Howard to Artie.
I suck at this.
Oh, will you stop it?
He just set himself up. I hate it. I don't like reverse psychology. You know, I once played Gary in Rock Roll Jeopardy. I couldn't think of one thing.
I thought you beat him.
No, Dee Snider helped me with that. I didn't know any of that stuff.
This is general knowledge. General knowledge.
He beat you in regular Jeopardy,
I guarantee
didn't
you all know the answers to these questions.
All right. Come on, let's get going.
Okay, let's play the weakest link. You guys ready? Okay, Howard, first question to you. Who was the first woman to fly an airplane solo across the Atlantic Ocean?
Amelia Earhart.
Correct. Gary, in chemistry, which element from the periodic table combines with oxygen to form water?
Hydrogen.
Correct. John, in history, who was convicted for the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy?
I know the guy's name.
You're an idiot.
I know. I know the guy's name. How much time I got?
That's wrong, Sir Hans Sirhan.
I knew it. I knew
Okay, Fred, in computer terms, what does the acronym DOS stand for?
Digital operating system.
Correct. Incorrect. Disk operating system. Robin, in history, what was the name of the second man to walk on the moon?
Gene Shepard.
Incorrect. Buzz
He's a
Aldrin.
radio guy.
Okay, wrong, Robin. It was Buzz Aldrin. Okay, Casey. Which short-lived dance craze inspired the 1990 movie The Forbidden Dance?
Charleston.
Very wrong. Artie, in sports, which baseball slugger was known as the Yankee Clipper?
Oh, Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, come on.
I would have known that.
It was
Go ahead.
random. Howard, okay, second set of questions. Howard, in economics, which animal represents a declining stock market?
Bear.
Correct. Gary, in holidays, which U.S. federal observance occurs on the last Monday in May?
Memorial Day.
Correct. John, in jewelry, how many carats are in pure gold?
In pure gold, 24.
Correct. Fred, what famous New York disco was opened by Steve Rebell and Ian Schrager in 1977?
Studio 54.
Correct. Robin, in literature, who wrote the novels From Russia with Love and Goldfinger?
Oh, Ian Fleming.
Correct. Casey, in music, who wrote the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner?
Scott.
Wrong. Francis Scott Key. Artie, who was the first African American to be crowned Miss America?
Vanessa Williams.
Correct. Howard, in language, what 2-word French phrase translates to "have a good journey"?
Au revoir.
Wrong. Bon voyage. Gary, what is the 2-word motto for the Boy Scouts of America?
Be prepared.
Correct. John, what trademarked line of underwear was founded in 1876 by partners Bradley, Voorhees, and Day?
BBD. That was worth it.
Correct. Joe Cocker got that right.
I thought he was going to run out of time.
Fred, in history, JFK's assassin Lee Harvey Oswald was in turn shot by whom?
Beg your pardon? In turn shot by whom? The Dallas Police.
Incorrect. Jack Ruby.
Oh. Yeah.
Robin.
Yes.
In medicine, which emergency maneuver named for a Cincinnati surgeon is used to treat choking victims?
Heimlich maneuver.
Correct. Casey, in nature, heroin and opium are derived from the seed pods of which type of flower?
Poppy.
Correct. Artie, the name of what U.S. city is Spanish for City of Angels?
Los Angeles.
Oh, he gives them every,
I know he's getting softball.
It's random. Howard, in business, what table salt company features an image of a girl with an umbrella on its package?
Morton's.
Correct. Gary, in which month does the U.S. holiday Columbus Day occur?
Columbus Day is October.
Correct. John, named by its creator, what type of bed, what's the name of the bed that folds up inside of a wall or a closet? It was named after its creator.
He's an idiot.
Wait, folds up in a wall, folds up in a wall?
Yes!
What's a wall, Joe?
Mr. Fold.
Wrong. Murphy. Murphy bed.
Never heard of it.
Fred, what was the code name for Woodward and Bernstein's secret Watergate source? Correct. Robin, in science, physicist Edwin Land founded which instant film and camera company?
Instant film and camera Kodak.
Wrong. Polaroid.
What am I thinking?
KC, while visiting a Trenton, New Jersey school.
Wait, start again.
While visiting a Trenton, New Jersey school, former VP Dan Quayle famously misspelled what word?
Potato.
Correct. Artie, in computer language, what does the acronym FAQ stand for?
No idea.
Okay, frequently asked questions. Round is over.
All right.
Hey, you know what?
Wait a second. Let's hear who the weakest link was.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
I know it wasn't me.
Could be me.
I think it was KC.
Okay, wait, four-way tie for the weakest link.
Who are the weakest links?
Well, the Gary was the strongest.
Okay.
So the weakest links are, who are they here?
Should just eliminate all of them.
John, Fred, Robin, Casey. No. Who is it? You gotta tell me.
You know, we should have just eliminated all the weakest links because then we'd be done with the damn game.
I know that Robin and Casey were tied, which was
Right, I
So
know.
who are the four tied?
Robin,
Fred.
Fred, John, Robin.
Wait,
Casey?
tell us who the weakest four are.
Okay, the weakest ones were Artie and Howard.
What? Oh, God.
Howard. The weakest ones are Casey, Robin, Fred, and Doug.
How many
are tied for the weakest?
Say them so we can hear.
John, Fred, Robin, and Casey are tied for the weakest. They got 2 rights.
That's 3. Meaning me, Artie, and Gary are the only ones left?
We're the strongest.
No!
That was supposed to have a
We're going
challenge.
to do a quick face-off between them, and one of them gets kicked out. Okay, you ready?
Boy.
It's going to take 17 hours, this game.
I want to know who Artie is using his hand on to get those.
Well, Howard,
questions.
after this
Yeah.
round, it probably.
Please.
Hold on. You know, wait, I misplaced this one.
He missed the question.
Come on!
Specifically.
Come on.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Come on, Finny!
Are you you're choking as host?
I'm choking.
Hosting is easy.
Wait,
You and
you
Doug are
got
two
the
idiots.
answer.
Myself out to move this
I can't believe I did this. All right.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I have it.
Just go one.
Okay, you ready? Okay, we're going to
How
start
dare
with,
you?
with John. Okay. In science, what single-celled fungi causes bread to rise and beer to ferment?
Single-cell fungi.
Causes beer to rise and bread to rise and beer to ferment.
Yeast.
You're out
Too
of
late.
time.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Okay, we don't have to do the rest. You got to. Oh
What do
no,
you mean?
they might
You
talk
gotta
about
go
it.
through.
Fred, okay, yeah.
Play the game.
What form of therapeutic massage gets its name from the Japanese
Shiatsu.
Correct. Robin, who was the second woman appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court?
Wait a minute. Can't think of her name. Got her face. She's from New York.
Wrong. Ruth Ginsburg. Okay, Casey. In 1871, reporter Henry Stanley was sent to Africa to search for what Scottish explorer?
Connery.
Connery.
Can you explain where you got that answer? I
He's
guess.
not even
I don't know what it is.
So now we got to go through more?
No. Now we have a weakest link.
No, you have 3 weakest
We
links.
had a 3 weeks left to go.
Oh, wait,
This is the worst conceived game.
Well thought out. Really? Okay. All right. Real quick.
No, wait a minute. What are you talking about? I'm the only one that got the answer, right?
Right. Fred's the only one left in the
These
round.
three didn't get the
So
answer.
don't they get eliminated?
No, because you're eliminating the last person. So now it's.
Hey, they're trying
So
to
now
throw
you got
one per
Now
round.
you got 3 more weakest links.
Why
That
don't
was
you
our
vote
rules.
someone else?
Jeez.
What?
Why don't you just vote
No.
Okay, real quick then, the 3 that are remaining. John, in language, what French term for dead-end street literally means bottom of the bag?
Dead End Street?
Yes. French term.
We're only in the first round?
Right,
Build a car faster than this.
Cul-de-sac, wrong. Robin, in history, what was the number of the first manned Apollo mission to land on the moon?
Jesus, here we go with these space questions.
We're going to be here all day.
7.
You know, when we were thinking
7,
about this,
she said.
wrong.
See,
KC,
ridiculous.
what is the only U.S. state name that ends with the letter K?
Arkansas.
No.
New York.
New York. Ah, man. Okay, do we have another tie?
Yes.
I am so sorry.
Wait. I got to take a break. We got
Take a
to
break. We need to rethink.
Here's what I
rethink it. It's whoever's the weakest link.
Now, Howard,
so
you know what? He's doing wrong. He should just
if there's 5 weakest links, you get rid of them all. And let's move on.
That's probably how you
Okay,
should
why don't
do
we
it.
make the next round that way?
That's how you'll do the next round. All right. We'll be here all freaking day. Well, eliminate someone. Go ahead.
Okay, well, KC, you're gone for saying
Why?
Arkansas.
Okay, I guessed. All right, so he's the weakest link, but Robin was weak too.
Yeah, we all got the same amount wrong. It's not fair.
John got it wrong.
We should go to a break and discuss this.
No, just, you know what? Do three
We can't change the rules and made a game.
No, you're right.
3 more questions between me.
Lawyers are listening.
All right,
Give
give
us
John.
I don't want to be eliminated, but...
She's willing to be eliminated.
I know. We're all children.
No, I'm not willing to be
John,
eliminated.
John,
Give me
John.
Space question.
John, go ahead.
In literature, what is the name of the young protagonist in The Catcher in the Rye?
It's so easy. I know. I can't think of it. Hold on. J.D. Salinger wrote it. Hold on.
Who's on the clock?
Let's all answer this one question.
Coffee.
Oh, I could answer that.
I'm blanking out.
Robin, in television, conjunction, junction, and...
Give the answer to John's
I
question.
told him, Holden called.
All right, go ahead.
Robin, in television, conjunction, junction, and I Am Just a Bill were part of which Saturday morning series of animated shorts?
Oh, that was conjunction, junction. I know this. See, I'm doing the
I
John
quit.
thing. That's
It's like-
rock and roll, ABC, something.
Schoolhouse Rock. I know everyone I don't get.
Casey, when facing Mount Rushmore, which president's head is farthest to your left?
We're kidding.
Wrong, George Washington.
Look, we're going to be here all day.
So what?
Here's what you do. I'm going to take a break. Ask them questions during the freaking break.
Okay, we'll
and
do.
come up with a weakest link, or we'll be here all effing day.
We're all weak links, that's the problem.
Dude, and all 4 should have been eliminated.
That's not how the game is
But
played.
it should have been.
That's not what you made the contest.
We discussed it.
All right. Let's take a break.
Take a break.
We'll ask questions during the break.
Go ahead, take a break. John, in 1940,
All right, take the break.
what candy company...
Wait. We're taking a break.
I thought we were asking questions during the break.
We are, but let's take the break.
John, in 1940, what candy company introduced its peppermint patty?
York.
Right. Robin, which Popeye cartoon character is known for saying, I will gladly pay you Tuesday for
Wimpy.
hamburger today? Correct. KC, which Truman Capote book recounts the 1959 murder of a rural Kansas family?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Of Mice and Men.
All right, so he's the weakest link. Now, as predicted during the commercial break, because of our ill-conceived game that went on and on and on, finally, in the runoff, KC was eliminated with what question, Vinny?
He was eliminated with the book.
No. What state ends in the letter K?
No, you weren't listening. Which Truman Capote book recounts the 1959 murder of a rural Kansas family?
Which is in Cold Blood.
Okay, now ask the other 2 questions. What's the other guy?
All right, Casey, we don't have time, but you're out of the match.
All right, all I want to say is I'm not the weakest link. Vinny's the weakest link.
You are the weakest dink.
And by the way, in the next couple of rounds, if there are multiple weakest people, they all leave at once.
Hey, Casey, there's a good reason you have a stupid look on your face. You are stupid.
Vinny,
Hey,
I'd
Vin,
like to...
Vin, I know who the fattest link is, and it's you.
That's funny. Casey.
How many did Casey get right in the whole? What did he get? 2 out of 12?
Yeah, actually, Casey did. You know, the people who should be embarrassed are Robin and John.
No, I'm
They
not
tied
embarrassed.
Casey in their
Your
first
questions are horrible.
In all
Your questions.
That Artie and Howard are beating me and Fred is crazy.
Big shit. See, Vinny needed somebody to go right away, so he chose me. He asked John, who makes peppermint patties. Everybody knows who does that. And he asked what cartoon Wimpy was from. Everybody knows that too. And then he asked me some obscure question from some literature from 1950, which nobody knows.
You think Vinny's got a hidden agenda?
Yeah, he did. He wanted to end the game. That's what happened.
Hi. How do you feel?
I knew he was gonna lose, so it's no surprise. He's my retard, you know? What am I gonna do?
You got a personal message for Casey?
Stay out of the sun tanning booth and go to the library more often.
All right. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get ready to play round 2 of the weakest thing.
Now start off with the strongest.
We're going to start with Howard again. You ready?
All right, that was, by the way, the longest first round in the history, but Casey has been eliminated. All right, here we go.
Shows.
Howard, according to the U.S. Constitution, no one may be elected president more than how many times?
Twice.
Correct. Gary, in movies, which character in The Wizard of Oz wants a brain?
A brain would be the Scarecrow.
Correct. John, which American revolutionary figure became synonymous with the word traitor by forming an alliance with Britain?
Benedict Arnold.
Correct. Robin, in religion, which...
Fred.
That's Fred,
Fred,
yes.
sorry. And in religion, which holy city do devout Muslims turn toward in prayer 5 times a day?
Mecca.
Correct. Robin, what character beckoned I Want You on World War II Army recruiting posters?
Uncle Sam.
Correct. Artie, in astronomy, which British scientist was the first to calculate the orbit of a comet?
Galileo.
Artie, you are the weakest link. Correct. Wrong.
All right, so now, Artie, you are eliminated.
Well, just one
time around, and then if we keep...
Oh, no,
how many times around are we going? Twice?
Yeah, 4? I guess so 4 times, yeah.
Yeah, you said
I'm
4
sorry.
questions.
Oh, my God, 4 times.
I get the astronomy question.
Oh, my God, we're going to be here all month. All right, go ahead.
This is the rest of the show.
Go ahead.
Howard, get used to it.
Howard, in the opening credits of The Brady Bunch, which character appears in the center square?
Mr. Brady.
Wrong, Alice. Gary, what novel by John Steinbeck follows the Joad family during the Great Depression?
The Grapes of Wrath?
Correct. John, what does the letter C stand for in the birthing method known as a C-section?
Cesarean.
Correct. Fred, in mythology, what Roman god of love was the son of Venus?
Mercury.
Wrong, Cupid. Robin, which actor sent a woman called Sacheen Littlefeather to refuse his 1973 Academy Award?
Marlon Brando.
Correct. Artie, what 4-word motto was added to U.S. coins in 1864?
In God we trust.
Correct. Howard, in science, what is the chemical symbol for water?
H2O.
Correct. Gary, in medicine, what family-founded hospital in Rochester, Minnesota treats more than 200,000 patients every year?
The Mayo Clinic?
Correct. John, what is the last word of the Pledge of Allegiance?
The last word is all.
Correct. Fred, in history, who was the only U.S. president to be sworn into an office on an airplane?
LBJ.
Correct. Robin, the Heisman Trophy is awarded annually to the best player in which collegiate sport?
Football.
Correct. Artie, introduced in 1981, which stainless steel sports car shares its name with the man who created it?
Lamborghini.
Wrong, DeLorean. Howard, in computer terminology, which is larger, a gigabyte or a megabyte?
Gigabyte.
Correct. Gary, what General Mills cereal contains stars and clovers and claims to be magically delicious?
Lucky Charms.
Correct. John, the leaf featured on the current Canadian flag is from which type of tree?
Maple.
Correct. Fred, what 1970 song by Van McCoy started a dance step by the same name? Correct. Robin, what train that ran from Paris to Istanbul was the subject of an Agatha Christie mystery?
The Orient Express.
Correct. Okay, final question for Artie. In U.S. currency, how many nickels make up $1?
20.
Correct. Okay, you got the totals?
Hey, Artie, I think you're the weakest link.
I
You
think
saved
so.
my ass.
You don't get much DiMaggio questions, Vinny.
Yeah, more baseball.
Okay,
Did you say which guy was busted for coke?
The strongest were Gary, John, and Robin, and the weakest link is Artie.
Hold on.
I've redeemed myself.
Hold on. Me, Robin, and Gary were stronger than Fred.
Oh, take it easy.
Hey, Artie.
Go ahead.
There was a student as a fat comedian on a date with a hooker at a Las Vegas.
All right, skip the clip down.
Alright, so what happened in there, Artie?
There's a bunch of crap. The first round, I get 3 out of 4. It's me, Howard, and Gary left. And, that should have been the 3 finalists. Me, Howard, and Gary would have been quick to the point. We would have handled it. Now we got to keep going, and I got to get asked computer questions. And, who discovered Halley's Comet? Like, that's easy.
Round 3 of the weakest link.
I hate this.
Howard, you're first. In U.S. measurements, how many inches are in a linear yard?
36.
Correct. Gary, in mythology, how many eyes did Cyclops have?
1.
Correct. John, a millennial anniversary marks the passage of how many years?
2000.
Wrong, 1,000. Fred, in science, the process of heating milk to remove harmful bacteria was named for which Fred?
Sure, you
That's
don't.
the wrong way.
Yeah, you're not letting me.
He gave the wrong answer. Let's go.
You're wrong. You have to let me. You said it.
Fine, so go ahead.
Okay, fine. You want to take me out? Take me out, you big fat bastard.
You're an idiot. Robin.
You're a fatso.
Yeah, well,
Could
you're
they stop
stupid.
fighting before I hear my question?
Robin, which children boards game features the Gumdrop Pass and Lollipop Woods?
Candyland.
Correct. Howard, in medicine, hepatitis is a disease of what human organ?
Liver.
Correct. Gary, in a U.S. horse race, the term place describes a horse finishing in which of the top 3 spots?
Second.
Correct. John, Turn On, Tune In, Drop Out is a book written by which LSD guru?
the hell's name? Abby Hoffman.
Wrong, Timothy Leary. Fred, wait till I finish the question. In language, the term smog is a combination of what two words?
Smoke and fog.
Correct. Robin, Latin for to entrust. What legal term means to seclude a jury from outside contact?
Sequester?
Correct. Howard, on November 19th, 1863, what speech dedicating a national cemetery was delivered by President Lincoln? Clock is ticking.
No coaching.
Gettysburg Address. Sorry.
Couldn't think of it. I told you I suck at this.
Hey, we've all had those moments.
I do sequester.
Gary, what 1976 film popularized the line, "I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore"?
Network.
Correct. John, according to the U.S. flag code, what is the preferable method for disposing of a worn-out American flag?
Burying it.
Wrong. Burning. Fred, in food, what term for ordering separately priced items is French for by the menu?
A la carte.
Correct. Robin, during Prohibition, which Justice Department agent led the unit known as the Untouchables?
Oh, that was Elliot Ness.
Correct. Howard,
Go ahead.
Howard,
Is that it?
No, this is the last set.
You don't need it.
I'm already the weakest link, but
John's out.
John's out.
Okay.
damn it.
John?
I'm just trying to shorten the game up.
Okay, John.
He's no way statistically he could win.
Funny, John just keeps complaining about the quality of the questions that he gets.
I knew your questions.
No, I knew. I screwed up on
I knew
Millennium.
Timothy
I thought Millennium. But
So John is the weakest link?
John is the weakest dink.
Oh,
Who are
damn.
you?
And John, Robert Griffiths has a 50-inch bust and you have an IQ that matches.
Hey. And he's dressed in purple line, which goes with his plum shape.
Don, what happened?
I choked. You know, it's so easy to answer everybody else's questions until they ask you, and then you just went blank, like Sirhan. I mean, God, it just kept going through my head, and I just blanked out.
What happened?
You did all right. We just didn't answer all the questions right.
Are you disappointed?
Not at all. Not at all. It was great to be in the studio. You know, I've been a fan for 13 years. It was just nice to be in the studio and see everybody work.
Did you expect John to go 3 rounds?
Yeah, I actually have faith in.
All right. So do you have any last words for John?
Thanks anyway, bro.
All right. Thanks for coming down.
All right, thanks.
All right, now let me just recap here. We're playing
Who
for
was the strongest link?
Robin was the strongest, John was the weakest.
Gary was the strongest. Like, I haven't missed a question yet.
I didn't miss a question that round.
All right, listen to me. We're playing for a 2002 Durango. I hate this game. I couldn't think of Gettysburg Address, but I'm somehow still in it. It's Howard, Gary, Fred, and Robin.
Okay.
And
as it should be.
There's someone in the green room who could win this Durango,
There you go.
depending on who wins here.
Okay, you ready, guys?
All right, here we go.
Round 4 of the weakest link. Howard. In medicine, Barney Clark was the recipient of the first permanent artificial version of what organ?
Heart.
Correct. Gary. Hay fever is caused by an allergy to what powder-like spores produced by plants? Pollen. Correct. Fred. On April 8th, 1974, what baseball player broke Babe Ruth's career home run record?
Hank Aaron.
Correct. Robin. In math, what is 199 plus 199?
Don't know.
Oh, that's your answer. Wrong. 398. Howard. Dr. Jonas Salk developed the vaccine for what disease known as infantile paralysis?
Polio.
Correct. Gary, what does the B in the U.S. military aircraft B-52 stand for?
Bomber.
Correct. Fred, if you were playing Baccarat in Las Vegas Casino, what would you be playing with, cards or dice?
Cards.
Correct. Robin, which U.S. muffler company shares its name with the mythical king that had the golden touch?
Midas.
Correct. Howard, in law, what do the letters in the traffic offense DUI stand for?
Driving under the influence.
Correct. Gary, what was the first widely used brand of disposable diaper introduced by Procter & Gamble?
Pampers.
Correct. Fred, which is the only Ivy League university located in New Jersey?
Princeton.
Correct. Robin, in geography, the Americas were named after which Italian explorer?
Amerigo. Vespucci Amerigo.
We'll give you Amerigo, you got it right. Howard, in baseball, what does the acronym ERA stand for?
Earned run to average.
Correct. Gary, what Gene Hackman movie is about a cruise ship turned upside down by a tidal wave?
Side adventure.
Correct. Fred, in music, Walter Becker and Donald Fagen are better known by
Steely
one
Dan.
Correct. Robin, which U.S. this holiday's named for the patron saint of lovers?
St. Valentine.
Correct. Okay, that's the round. What do you got?
No, just keep going, I think.
No, that's it.
No, that's a round.
No, I'm on the weakest link.
Robin.
Yeah,
Robin,
I missed that one
mistake.
question because I thought it was a multiplication problem.
Robin is eliminated, and...
Sorry.
Oh, wait, Vinny has to insult you before you leave.
Robin, let me guess. 5th grade was your senior year?
Are you disappointed in the outcome?
How could I not be? I lost.
But at least you beat Casey and John and Artie.
That's not saying much. I should have beaten Howard.
Are you a little disappointed?
Sure.
You seem a little speechless over it.
Well, what fun to be here. And hopefully I'll get an autograph before I split.
Okay, are you happy that Robin at least went about 4 rounds?
Oh, big time. She's a champion. I'm a fan regardless.
Do you have any little last words for Robin?
Thanks for giving it a go.
Well, lo and behold, I'm up against Gary and Fred, which seems impossible to me.
No, you're doing good.
I'm doing good. I'm barely hanging in by a thread.
I would never in a million years know that you would have known Erna and
Yeah, that was
Really?
amazing. I was more impressed with the Morton Salt
Yeah, I was
question.
hoping that would save me.
All right, I'm hanging in by a thread. There are 3 people left in the green room who are now hoping to win a 2002 Dodge Durango from Yonkers Avenue Dodge, which is a great place to buy a Dodge.
Sure they're still there?
They're there waiting. They want this prize.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Another gut-wrenching round that I hate.
The weakest link. Let's go. Howard, in what movie did Faye Dunaway play Joan Crawford?
Mommy Dearest.
Correct. Gary, in television, what was the name of the Cartwright's Ranch on the Western Bonanza?
The Ponderosa.
Correct. Fred, the affliction known as gingivitis is characterized by an inflammation of what part of the mouth?
The gums.
Correct. Howard, in the Old Testament, God gave the 10 Commandments to which prophet?
Moses.
Correct. Gary, how many ounces are there in the U.S. measure of 1 pint?
16.
Correct. Fred, what is the name of the salesman in Arthur Miller's play Death of a Salesman?
Willie Loman.
Correct. Howard, which Italian dictator was known as Il Duce?
Mussolini.
Correct. Gary, which Welsh actor did Elizabeth Taylor marry and divorce twice?
Richard Burton.
Fred, which sportsman referred to himself as the luckiest man on the face of the earth upon his retirement?
Lou Gehrig.
Howard, in which Washington D.C. theater was President Abe Lincoln shot in 1865? Ford's Theater.
Ford's Theater. Look at the John Wilkes Booth. You see, I'm out now. See, I could not think of that.
You don't know.
Gary, during which president's administration were both Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King assassinated?
That was during Lyndon Johnson's.
Correct. Fred, what is the name of the residence of the mayor of New York City?
Gracie Mansion.
Correct.
All right, I'm out.
Okay, Howard.
Damn.
Oh, well, you lasted longer than me.
Yeah, but I should know that. Ford Theater. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, Casey, don't act like you knew that.
Plus $199.
I'm laughing because you got it wrong and you called them all bastards.
I wanted to win. I just wanted to. But I knew I couldn't. In fact, I thought I'd be the first one eliminated, so I'm happy with my standing, and I apologize to the guy I'm playing for. Go ahead and insult me.
Wendy the retard is more clever than you are.
That was not funny.
That's because Fred wrote it.
Are you disappointed?
No, I'm had a lot of fun here. I mean, he tried his best, and it's just, an honor coming up here and meeting everyone.
So do you have any words for Howard?
No, he tried his best. I thank you for, trying to win the Durango for me, but, I came with nothing. I'm leaving with nothing. I'm happy, so.
Are you surprised at Howard went as far as he did?
No, I mean, he's a very intelligent guy, so, I wasn't surprised at all. I thought he would have, I think he could have won it all, so. All right,
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming down.
It was great coming up here.
Yes.
I bet on Fred. But Gary's playing tough. And
He's playing tough, and it all depends on how.
Yeah, the question. You know,
that's with the Lucky Charm question.
Yeah, come on, you softballed him. Did you guys remember the Ford Theater?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
But how many of you could have pulled out Amerigo Vespucci?
I did.
I knew it. It's Amerigo.
And you said it wrong. It's America Vespucci.
You said it wrong. You
So
should have got
what?
it.
I got it right.
Well, whatever.
I feel bad for you, Robin.
I don't think that Gary has missed one question yet.
Gary hasn't been missed
He's
one
been
question.
asked about Lucky Charm.
Come on. I couldn't think of Lucky
Robin,
Charm.
you were asked for
Terry,
190. You were asked for 190.
Terry, you're on the air.
Hey, Robin, this finally shows the world how stupid you really are.
Thank you. I'm not as stupid as you, but I am
Please,
stupid.
every day you get the news wrong. Every day.
Every day
Every
you
day
listen to
report
me.
the news. Listen,
Every day
said
you
the
listen
Oscars
to
were
me.
rated higher
Every
than-
day
All right,
you
okay.
wind up listening
I
to
can
me,
see-
you ass.
I can see that this is causing a lot of problems. Gary and Fred are left. Does anyone want to bet? I say Fred's going to win.
Gary's been playing
He's been
tough.
doing really well.
What, how much action you want?
I'll put $100 on Gary.
Really?
Really? I'm taking Fred for 100.
I mean, I think they're both got equal. I mean, Fred's great, but why not for a little action?
Except I don't have 100 on me. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow for the
Artie, tell me the things you won't bet on.
You know.
You want to go 100 with me? I got 100 on Fred.
Okay, yeah, just to make it interesting. I mean, I got nothing against either one of them.
Artie's very funny because he was playing the game with a cigarette in his mouth.
I think better. Astronomy and computers, come on.
Yeah. Frequently asked question you should have known.
I never had a computer before. Would you have known Yankee Clipper?
Yes.
Yes.
You would have known that, right?
No.
No?
All depends on
That was impressive. That was cool.
I was hanging in by a thread.
That was good.
DUI was hard. That's
No, that was a no-brainer.
I got a bunch of dittos that say that.
And I should have known Ford Theater.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Gary and Fred.
Any more bets?
Amazing what you blank out on.
Yes, you do.
The final round. We'll start with Gary.
How many questions in this round?
Four. There's 8 questions each. You can end up.
If Vinny screws it up.
Uh,
I'll bet you 100 on that. I agree with you. Anybody want to go against us?
No.
All right, let's be quiet and let it happen.
okay. You ready, Gary? Here we go. How many quarts are there in the U.S. measure of 1 gallon?
4 to 4.
Correct. Fred, in U.S. politics, the elephant is a symbol of which political party?
That would be the Republicans.
Correct. Gary, in The Wizard of Oz, what did the lion want to ask the wizard for?
Courage.
Correct. Fred, in industry, which country produces more of the world's wine, France or the U.S.?
France.
Correct. Gary, which inventor was known as the Wizard of Menlo Park?
Thomas Edison.
Correct. Fred, which American teacher was chosen to be the first private citizen in space?
Sally Ride.
Wrong. Krista McAuliffe. Gary, in mythology, who was the Greek god of the sea?
The Greek god of the sea. I have no answer.
I know that one.
Go.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Neptune.
No.
Poseidon.
Jupiter? Poseidon.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you're as useless as a horn on an airplane. Okay. So you got that wrong, Gary. Fred, in fashion, the material cashmere is derived from the wool of which animal?
Sheep.
Wrong. Goat.
Damn.
We have the weakest link. That would be Fred. Gary, you're there.
Damn, I lost 100.
Right?
And I get nothing. I got nothing.
But Gary was playing for Mike.
Why don't we bring Mike in here and just
Mike.
won himself a 2002 Dodge Durango?
Well, congratulations, Gary.
Thank you.
Wow, Gary, you are the strongest link,
And fear was not a factor for you.
At least in that game.
at least in that game.
The true survivor.
I was very close.
I suffered everything that you said that you'd suffer from. You say blank out.
Oh, look at that.
There's our man, and
Thank you. There you go.
how you doing, Mike?
I'm all right.
You got to be excited, and
I'm ecstatic, man. This is unbelievable.
you won a 2002 Dodge Durango because Gary was playing for you.
Wow.
And let me tell you something. You are aligned with a great guy now to present you with your car.
It's Kathy Finn. She's a great guy.
No, I'm talking to Mike is a great guy. Kathy, you're a great guy, too. Kathy Finn from Yonkers Avenue Dodge. Go ahead.
Hi, I just want to say congratulations. Yonkers Avenue Dodge is so happy to give you this Dodge Durango.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Kathy. And thank you, Howard.
Thank you. And by the way, Kathy, you're very attractive. What is your association with Yonkers Avenue Dodge?
I'm the business development manager at the dealership.
No kidding.
So I have a bunch of young ladies who are much younger and prettier than me who work
Really?
in the dealership with me.
Are there hot chicks at Yonkers
There
Avenue
are.
Dodge?
Oh,
Really?
my God, there are.
I have 8 young ladies that work with me, and they're there to make sure that everyone's happy.
Are you
Is that
married?
code for anything?
Am I no?
No?
No.
Well, let me tell you something, Mike. That mullet of yours is going to go great.
Yeah, he can drive down and get a trim on it.
You got the mullet hairdo.
Yeah, is that what it is?
You know how good you're going to look in that Dodge Durango with that mullet blowing in the wind?
It works for me, Howard. I don't know.
You look good, believe me.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you. I love you, man.
I gotta say,
You know, he didn't thank Gary.
Oh, yeah, he did. They were making out in the corner.
I love Gary, man. I love
See
this
it on
guy.
the E! Show, yeah.
I gotta say, I don't know if this guy needs it the most because I saw him coming in this morning and he was with somebody. I said, "Who's that?" He goes, "That's my limo driver."
I'm with Pete the limo driver. That's right. He took me in.
Oh, yeah, but that ain't your limo.
That's my cousin.
your life.
It's cousin Pete, yeah.
It's Cuisine.
It's Cuisine.
So, wait a second, never mind you guys. So you're a married woman?
No, I'm not.
You're single?
I'm a single New York City girl.
How old are you?
Really?
Well, how old do I look?
Yeah, you're not supposed to ask a woman.
25.
Okay, I'll take that.
But how old are you?
A little bit older than that.
Are you under 33?
Oh, Gary.
No.
She looks great.
I'd like to take you on a test drive.
Thank you.
Can we spin the wheel?
Well, anyone come on up to Yonkers Avenue Dodge
Can I
and
stick?
I'll take you on a test
Can I
drive.
sit in the backseat of the movie theater with you?
You can definitely sit in the back seat of the movie theater for sure.
Did you ever date a weakest dink?
I like the one that room and see.
You ever date a guy who didn't know what a frequently asked question was? Well, anyway, this was a great contest, and thanks for providing the great prize of the Dodge Durango. And
Well, we're very excited to provide it, and we'd love to do it again sometime.
all right, Gary, congratulations. You performed well.
You know what? He got a Durango. Artie got $100. I got nothing.
You got nothing. You got nothing from anybody, but you still have your big teeth and gigantic lips.
A little bit of respect from the group, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take you to lunch with the 100.
Okay, great.
Well, how about Gary come back up to the dealership?
Okay, I'll be there.
We'll
You
give
know-
you that as the prize.
Let's see, Mario wants to say something. What do you think, Mario?
I can't believe Gary's the strongest link. I always thought he was the missing link.
Gary won fair and square.
There
I told
you go.
you.
He beat us all.
I told you it was going to come down to either Fred or Gary, or Robin.
I give him his props.
All right.
You outlasted me, Mr. I'll never get a question.
I know. I was shocked.
You answered some tough questions.
Did I?
Really?
Like what?
Yeah.
I didn't think any of them were tough. Joe, go ahead. You're on the air. Joe.
So Laura.
Oh, Laura. Sorry you lost.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, Artie, thanks. I know you really tried.
Yeah. Joe, go ahead. You're on the air.
All right.
Howard,
Yeah.
I wonder if I get the last half hour of my life back.
What was it? Was the contest bad?
Yeah, it was horrible to listen to. I mean, between Vinny being terrible as the announcer, it was just awful.
Just professional.
Is that his phone call?
Well, you know, you always take that chance. I thought it was compelling to see who would win, but
Yeah, if it didn't take so long to get rid of the first round, maybe it would have been a little better.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, well, you were all stupid. Who knew, you know?
Thanks, Vinny.
I mean, you were.
You are horrible.
I went over the game. I can't believe Casey tied with 3 people in that.
Yeah, because you gave crack questions.
Howard, that would have been great. He would have eliminated 4
The
people.
real fight was
Fred would have been
Sean,
in the first
me,
round.
Gary, and Howard. That should have been the real 3
A
finals.
true floor in the contest is, you know, Vinny asked a question to Fred that says H2O, and then he asked Gary a little later, what's the, same question.
You're wrong.
Let the guy in the phone talk, yeah?
How about if Robin would have just added 200 plus 200 and then subtracted 2?
I know.
You know, I thought it was a multiplication question.
She has a
That's
block
why
with
I
math.
blocked.
She's not dumb. She's got a block with math. She's got some sort of, right, like a dyslexic thing going with that.
Robin, the only
But,
smart
you know,
thing
it's just like when Fred blew the Jack Ruby question. I know he knows the answer to
Absolutely.
that, but he thought of the question differently. I thought he was asking me to multiply those 2 numbers, and I totally blocked it out.
You're stupid.
Oh! Thank you very much.
Vinny.
You were
Robin, the only
asking
smart thing that would ever come out of your mouth is Einstein's penis.
You were asking the questions. You were asking the questions, and not well, let me add. Not well.
What happened? Had a bad day.
Okay, are you disappointed?
Very much so. Very much so. I would like that gal to win the truck, but hey, people seem to be forgetting one thing. When we had a Jeopardy contest one time, Rock and Roll Jeopardy, which Gary won on, was it VH1 or something like that? I kicked his ass. So, on any given day, anybody can lose.
Are you disappointed in the outcome?
I just came for the fun of it. I had no hopes of winning, just for the fun, and sing Howard.
Are you glad that Fred went as far as he did?
Yeah, I'm very proud of him.
I mean, were you nervous at the end? Tell me how you were feeling.
Oh, God. It was really, it was a toss-up. It was really a toss-up at the end.
All right, so do you have any last-minute words for Fred?
Well, thank you for trying so hard. I really appreciate you trying so hard for me.
Okay, so are you leaving disappointed?
No, I had fun.
All right, thanks for coming down.
You're welcome. Bye.
Gary, You won Weakest Dink. Were you surprised?
I thought that I would do well. I wasn't sure that I was going to win. I thought I had a good chance. But, it's nerve-wracking in there. Because there were a lot of questions that other people got I didn't know the answer to. I just happened to know the answer to all of my questions.
So, Gary, do you have any words to say to Mike, the guy who won?
Congratulations. I drive a Dodge Durango, too. I love it. You'll love it. And like I said in there, I got nothing. I walk away with nothing. I already got $100. That guy's got a Durango. And I get to walk away with my pride. Ooh.
You called it earlier.
I called it earlier. I had faith in Gary. He was a smart guy. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. I just knew it. Everybody I know knew it, man. I won. Yeah.
All right, so every time a caller calls in now, go put on Gary. You're going to...
I'm always behind Gary.
Hello.